Hello, what's up? कैसे हो भाई लोग? Let's change. Let's change.
Just to come back onto the stage again.
Perfect.
You're never quite sure if anything is indicative of it.
With Hans, here has no chance. To-do list from Frost. Cities down, you have qualified for more, but definitely not the Kings of Pacific. Okay. Shit cast. Bro, the casters are good. They are doing good job, man. कल के लिए I am really sorry. जो हुआ कल वो बहुत बुरा था because मेरा इंटरनेट जा चुका था. रात को 2 बजे मेरा इंटरनेट आया. मैं बंद भी बहुत लेट कर पाया हूँ. So everything was very fucked up. I don't want to share everything. जो भी था.
That's why we've seen PRX kind of on that rise. Obviously, we saw him a little bit earlier in the season playing a lot of Neon, and that obviously wasn't working out for PRX. And then he went back over to the Jet, and obviously things started.
Let's do it. The story.
I think PRX have found a really nice timing to try to sort of hit their peak, and again, we'll see whether or not they can do it again, essentially on another Pacific stage, and obviously we'll
एक full screen video हो जाए क्या? Let's do it, no? Let's actually do it.
A big game ahead yet to
एक
decide.
full screen video.
How things are going to look obviously going into tomorrow, into that grand final, and of course the seeding going into London. Let's find out as we get underway with game number 1 of the day.
Straight into Haven. It's the 5th time.
Roko, let's do it now.
Against each other in the year 2026.
So guys, भाई डिस्कार्ड करो इसको.
The new kids on the block. Just here to try.
So guys, lower grand. अबे भाई अच्छा लोअर ग्रैंड फाइनल्स क्या होता है? मैं भूल ही रहा हूँ. मेरे को ग्रैंड फाइनल्स बोलने की आदत नहीं है जी के लिए. सो गाइस लोअर फाइनल शुरू हो रहा है. ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस पेपर एक्स. एक BO5 का गेम होने वाला है. जो भी आज जीतता है वो ग्रैंड फाइनल्स के लिए क्वालिफाई करेगा. तो एक डी डे है. दोनों ही टीम्स जो है लंदन के लिए क्वालिफाई कर चुकी है. जल्दी से लिंक पर टैप करो. आ जाओ स्ट्रीम पे. आज पुरानी वाली लेगेसी जर्सी डाली हुई है. क्या पता इसके साथ लक वापस आ जाए और ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स 3-0 जीत जाए. जल्दी से लिंक पर टैप करो. आ जाओ स्ट्रीम पे. सो गाइस लोअर फाइनल शुरू हो रहा है. ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेस पेपर एक्स. एक BO5
GE have gone a much different direction with their ethos, and we'll see whether or not it works out as we get underway.
I was watching विराट कोहली का bro जो वो था ना क्या बोलते हैं.
Start things off over towards C when there's really not a whole lot of defense over there for PRX.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
चालू हो गया गाइस. एक
You
मिनट.
do have something marching all the way down though, maybe trying to set up some kind of a late flank. Meanwhile, however, the entire team now just on for the retakes, which
Plant भी हो गया है. We have planted. We are playing Haven Lotus Ascent. Okay. Dawai gets one. Autumn gets one. We are having an ISO comp with the Neon. Okay.
Have time working in their favor, and this is where something needs to activate. You spoke about him. It's Jing off screen for a double and something too as well. Both of the duelists getting involved early on in the piece for PRX.
Yeah, double duelist comp भाई भारी पड़
Very
सकता
scary
है.
sign for global esports.
just as the map begins, I feel like that's always going to be a conversation between these two teams. Just the fact that pacing is always going to be a matter, and even though GE managed to take that side rather easily, they didn't see anything. They wanted to go a little bit deeper, but PRX were already in that position, ready to trade, ready to duke it out. And duke it out they did. Look at Jing with the fragging onto that bandit. That's going to be a big weapon now onto the next run, and this is the best possible start for a Phoenix player. He's going to be able to build up those ultimates back to back to back. Meanwhile, GE again, going to have to try to find some kind of entry, some kind of momentum, because you want these players to be able to start off the right foot. Go in with recons, but PRX this time. 2-3 split across the map and spam through the smokes, Jordan. Oh god.
Yeah, not the start that GE wants. By the way, Jing picking up the orb on the other side of the map. He's one away from the run it back, as you highlighted that being a pretty important piece of the puzzle here for PRX. He might even have it next round. Jing with the push forward. He's got it online now. I'm not sure that he's going to need it for the rest of this round. It is looking like an easy cleanup. Batman with a decent trade onto Forsaken, but I mean the damage is really done here. 4 on 2. You shouldn't get too much done. Nice recovery from Davai.
Plant हो जाए बस.
Once again, his back
Plant भी उधर पड़ा
we
है.
saw that being a big talking point as well on the desk quack. That I think he's been phenomenal on that agent in recent times. So things could get pretty interesting here.
Bro, he is having a personal beef, I guess. He is having a personal beef.
You can only imagine how the next few rounds is going to look. I mean, the money, obviously great. At the same time, they probably managed to...
Guys, पता है मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा था the winner takes it all. The loser has to ट्रिपल ब्रो वो गाना इतने टाइम से चल रहा है ना
Haven't really shown us their entire playbook yet. And that's where I want to keep my attention on to right now. Autumn on this ISO, looking for possible duels.
ऑटम को सब एम एजेंसी देते हैं भाई आइसो इज आल्सो अ ट्रैश एजेंट एक्चुअली टीम एजेंट है ही नहीं How could you say he doesn't?
Dictate this game early on in the piece. Harvey popping a bit of a tag, not too much damage done back onto something. Yeah, no, solid start for Paper.
Udo gets one.
Finding that pick onto Jing. Obviously, the runner back is out of this round, and Jing is as well as the ISO starting to come into play.
Nice Udo.
Surviving nicely, Yudatan making that space for the team, and GE already starting to pick Paper X apart now that they've got guns in hand.
Heck of a lot of space, but take a look.
Something gets Crystal. Autumn gets Forsaken.
Though more than likely, Autumn build up that confidence early on in the map.
Something stuck in the corner now. Not sure that Autumn is 100% aware of it, but very unlikely. Paper X gets too much.
Nice.
In this round, it's a nice start for Yudatan as well. It's a really good response from GE. It's exactly what.
चलो ऑटम मारने लगा उड़ो मार ही रहा है बेटर बेटर बेटर
Hitting shots, and then when the response is available to GE, they do the same. I think we're going to get a very good game ahead of us today. I mean, it went the entire distance earlier on in the playoffs, all the way to 3 maps. It was a real barn burner, and now we've obviously got.
वो लोग टेबल पे रखते हैं मेरा भी हाथ हवा में नहीं रहता है
Strap yourselves in.
मेरा भी चेयर के इस पे रहता है
Really does feel like it
हाँ
does.
तो लाइक दिस
I mean, how
रेस्ट
can
तो
you
मेरे को भी
not,
मिलती है
especially
आर्म रेस्ट
with
तो है
these
ही
two teams, Paper X, the number of accolades that they have alone. 3 times Pacific Finals champions. 2023 was the first. All the way in 2024 with Stage 1, 2025 with Stage 2 as well. Meanwhile, GE, this is their first ever deepest run in Pacific history. Now we go back in towards C. GE tries to step across. A bit of a fake being sold half. Convergent shield going through, but Paper X happy to sit and wait for now, especially with something holding such a deep line and Divine. Watch for any potential crossings.
It's a great story for GE, isn't it? First playoffs run, already qualifying for an international event, and how much further can they go? Can they go into that grand final for a rematch against Full Sense? Paper X are hoping not, as something and Envy start to pick them apart. This entry onto A has gone all wrong.
Nah, bro.
There as well, and there is nothing to be done for GE in that.
never mind nice try
Come back with a full buy of their own.
a long day ahead
Number 4, you were asking if GE was even going to be able to make it back to that grand final. It doesn't even look like they're going to be able to walk in towards Site A right now. Just the fact that something was in that lurk position, gone unchecked. GE trying to pick up the pace, but unfortunately getting caught towards the end. And that's all the information that Forsaken needed. Peeking through the smokes one by one like that. What are GE doing?
You have to hope to find an answer for that pretty soon.
my people at Discord you can join I can enjoy with you guys as well अगर तुम लोगों को चाहिए तो चलो okay
Maybe isolate a tool
Okay.
somewhere. And the rest of the weaponry. Crash on Patman is in there with a weapon as well.
nice Udo
Something down early on in the piece. Yudatan making good usage of that shoddy. Here's what I'm talking about. But Autumn is just deleted by Envy. Back to the 3-on-3 though. The shots coming through thick and fast will not be enough for GE. They've walked into a pretty hefty stack on B. And Paper X swat them aside like a flea.
I mean, it's just so much to break down, but this is Paper X when they're feeling their best. Just right out from hot from the press off of yesterday's games from T1. Everyone's starting to peek out. Everyone's starting to
Envy
find
इतना
the
vocal
best possible beginning to
बहुत
the
कम
round.
देखने को मिलता है
Just getting so much information and then being able to take down those goals right outside of B, even though Yudotan does manage to create that space again. It's just how they're all able to corral back in towards this B side where multiple angles are supporting Paper X because they have both sides under control.
Yeah, I think the really tough looking thing here for global esports right now as well is that pretty much everyone from Paper X is online. It's, you know, first round is something and Jing, and then we saw Forsaken having a round to sort of hold on to A, and now we've seen Envy over towards B. It's as if everybody has stepped up, showed up, and for global esports, you know, they're getting choked out of this game at the moment, 4-1, and that's why they're calling this tack timeout early on in the piece. Frost wants to have some kind of
monsoon VLR
coaching share.
here
They've cooked something with this composition, but at the moment it's not working out.
Not seeing it. Not on the attacking side at least, but that's why we love Frost. Every little timeout that he had yesterday always converted towards, you know, some kind of a positive impact. Hopefully we're starting to see that right after this one, because Round 6, if you don't start to find rounds, this is where you're losing your hold over the map. PRX already having some ultimates, pretty strong ones with the Nightfall, but GE potentially with Hunter's Fury, if they do get that spike down, Yudotan maybe to just go all in. Balls out with that overdrive to straight to garage for now.
I mean, the disrespect is so much there. I mean, Dafai is just walking down middle right now, getting so much space, so much information, and if GE aren't quick, they're going to be in trouble. Forsaken holding on for the 1-4-1. It'll be an easy second for him as well as they to their way out that dark cover. The flank obviously coming into play as well, and something rotating across too. GE are stalled at the gates once again. They've got some space in middle, but they don't have the spike. How can they find a way to win this round?
Not entirely sure, unless these duels are somehow isolated. You take down something, pick up the spike, go somewhere else. But take a look at Forsaken and Envy as well.
Yeah, interesting. And Forsaken's gone back over to A. Trying to get some info, I suppose.
He took the spike, आराम से spike लिया. B पे जा सकते हैं, A पे fake करके.
And if you do somewhat end up on B side as well, you could try to buy a bit more time away from the spike, possibly Crystal onto that Steel Garden. Self-flash. We don't mind that because we're not seeing anyone else make a move from PRX yet. But I get the sense that they're doing that because they know they have 3. If the spike goes down, they go in for that retake. It's 3v2 Elfish.
Yeah, and space already starting to be taken here by something.
Spike
to make his way in behind, and you've obviously got both Envy and Forsaken starting to make their way across as well.
Envy has the util too.
ये play नहीं बनाना था.
Batman instantly dealt with the rifle instead, and that leaves Crystal solo. He did win a 1v3 against Paper
ये भी नहीं करना था.
in the playoffs, but it won't happen this time. That is 5-1, and off the back of the tactical timeout as well for GE. Things are really starting to look rough.
No immediate pickup just yet. I mean, it was really hefty buy, so this is definitely going to hurt GE. If you think about the long run so far on this map of Haven, it was a bit of a conversation as well, you know, in the press conference, thinking about, is it experience? Is it nerves onto this stage? Crystal said no. They have been on big stages before. Back in Thailand, back in Japan for Crystal, having played in Vietnam before, perhaps in other games, but that's not what we're seeing right now, especially when you're playing against a team like PRX. This is quite liable to happen.
Yeah, is the occasion getting to global esports? That's the question that I have, because you can bet your bottom dollar that it will not be a problem for PRX. They are so experienced in these kinds of environments, but it seems as though global at the moment are just crumbling under that pressure a little bit. They are a tenacious team though. They might still be able to make something out of this game, but they're going to need more on this attack to do so. The wall going up will just about save GE there, but information is given. Envy on the hunt, can't land any shots, and so
good shots, दो मार दिए.
Down, and GE, or they might be back into this round, or they might not. Let's see what Forsaken can do. A double. We're back to a 3-on-3.
Nice, nice.
It's Yudotan. And then PRX, they don't relent. Look at how they're pushing up A short.
Jing is in the key position right now. He's trying to make something happen. Wants to isolate the fight against Autumn. Get that done. Now we're back to 2-on-2.
Out with lesser utility now, though, so hopefully you would think GE with the ults, with the positioning that they do have, maybe they can some kind of slow down the momentum that PRX is going off of. Ultimates, stuns, walls. This should be GE.
Yeah, it should surely be GE's round, right?
Bring me the arsenal!
That Steel Garden dropped by Crystal. It's going to make things even more difficult for PRX. They'll wait it out. Fast lane
Save कर लो.
as well, obstructing some vision. Try and brawl their way in. Jing on the defuse, and Dafai with the coverage, but the defuse now pretty much has to be stuck. Jing gonna try and force the fight against Crystal. Time is running out. He's got no idea where Crystal is coming from.
Crystal gets one more. Off उठाने भी नहीं मिलेगी और मर भी जाएगा. Nice try.
Out with the Red Bull clutch, just punch that ticket through Crystal. Why don't you? Look at the way that he hugged the wall around B. Just a dive on top of the spike. Always the team player, always the stable Russian that we have on the server. In contrast to something, of course, look at how he just dove across. That has been the game plan so far. And I imagine maybe this is what that timeout was about. You leave Crystal separated from the rest of the pack, and that's going to be potential late lurker, catching potential players who continue to push outside of B. Out with that buy as well as well. The next round comes up and it's GE just looking to launch another quick assault into C site.
So quick. Drone going to be leading the charge, starting to maybe give the game away. PRX starting to wonder what's going on here.
The winner takes it all. The loser has to fall. प्लांट हो गया इजी सी. अबे ये लोग रीटेक खेल रहे हैं सी. मैंने 4 राउंड देख लिए, लोग सी रीटेक ही खेल रहे हैं.
I like the setup for GE. Patman on the late lurk could be a real thorn in their side if something is not able to clear that out in the middle. Jing meanwhile starting to get in.
Triple!
Where has that come from? Jing just out of nowhere for the triple and well.
Bro, this is not the case, yaar. This is not the case. ये भाई pure aim diff, pure game diff दिख रहा है.
Already coming out from PRX. None so far from GE. I mean, what is this?
Should not have been that easy. GE had a good.
Pure aim diff, pure game diff में मजा नहीं आता ना. साले इतना easy best of 5 थोड़ी देखेंगे कि 3-0 ही खत्म हो जाए.
They had a judge as well. Yudotan was sitting on a corner, but I have to imagine instant flashes, and that is exactly how it all happened.
Hell nah, bro.
Which was insane. I mean, you get the curveball, you get the paranoia through there as well. Nobody could see a damn thing.
Just
यो इतने सारे हैं, मेरे को पता ही नहीं है भाई कौन कौन मैसेज कर रहा है.
Then again, you find GE with broken economy. You go off to the next play, and PRX is feeling confident.
100%. Why wouldn't you be at this point? Again, they're going to try to assert their dominance on the round early. They're pushing their way out of B and
ulti भी waste.
Just sliding straight into a headshot. Like I said, Quack, earlier on, it just feels like everyone on PRX is having a day at the moment. There's just only so much you can do when that's the case. A triple kill for Divine now as well. Everyone getting involved.
सबका बेस्ट निकल के आना इम्पोर्टेंट भाई बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है, लेकिन ऐसा होता नहीं है ना.
GE trying to scavenge whatever they have left. Trying to get some picks off at the very least while something just continues to hold space. PRX know they have every single possible entry points towards the extremities of the map for
कि सबका बेस्ट निकल के आए.
Once again, wait for the eventuation of the 3v2.
हर राउंड में 3v2 PRX एडवांटेज में ही दिख रही है. 2 राउंड जीते हैं हम. एक तो ठीक है बोनस था, उसमें भी हम काफी क्लोज जाके जीते थे.
Sharp shooting, there might be something in here for GE.
Okay,
with that plan on B.
Smoked off now though, and at the same time, this is where PRX starts to do a bit of scouting and B to begin.
Oh, this Sheriff absolutely has to connect its first bullet, but Patman now being spotted out is going to make life much more difficult.
7-2.
Needs the 3K here and needs 3 clean headshots. Won't even get a chance for 1.
No, I'm not even happy right. I'm not even sad even right now, bro. मेरे को पता था कि ये होना है PRX के सामने एक ना एक दिन. We are not that good team, bro.
This is not how you want to begin. I mean, even yesterday's game against Full Sense, they didn't start off, this down low. They were pretty neck and neck against Full Sense on that first map, a split. Both teams starting out in a split of all things as well, which is why this map veto is really lovely. But onto this Haven, if you're just allowing PRX to play and operate at their own space, and you are coming in with a new composition, but it's not working out, I just don't know what else to say.
Well, you're going to have to really back the GE defense. That's really the only fallback now for Haven. See what they can scramble together now for the attack, see if they can put any kind of stable platform.
Perfect.
Or not.
Oh, come
Something
on.
मार ही जा
So
रहा
the
है.
answer may be not, as something is continuing to look for some fights.
It's you and me. Ooh.
ठीक है ऑप के साथ.
Get one. You're up against Autumn, which is
ऑप के साथ I would say कि भाई ये हो गई.
with the ulti this time around. It does allow GE into A.
Spike planted.
Now they get to set up. Surely Crystal being able to get all the information they need, but his Jing was running it back.
बढ़िया.
So successful with that. Autumn just shuts him down, but he'll get another crack at it. He'll be dropping the Prowlers out from heaven. Forsaken, an opening duel onto Autumn as the retake begins. The
Crystal gets one, Patty gets one.
He has to try and make it happen.
1v2.
Davai still on the rotate. You've got to be questioning, where is Davai in all of this? Envy buying as much time as possible, and Davai in from behind. It's
क्या retake कर रहे हैं guys?
Say it one more time for me, Jordan.
Davai.
Davai. Davai.
Davai.
That is how
Davai.
Davai, man.
Look at him. Oh, you gotta love it.
That guy. That's him. That's Davai. Davai.
Gee, they were thinking about it the whole time. Yeah, let's go. In Russian, of course. But that's exactly how this round began. There was a double op as well. And I'm wondering if that was brought over into the next round. PRX At the same time, though, you do see how the ISO can somewhat
I
counter.
felt bad actually.
The flick on, but the shield was there as well. So that's what ISO can do. 8-2 though, still, and PRX goes again.
4 Phantom Vandals है, एक Guardian है, ठीक
GE
है.
once more onto the breach, really is how this feels. They
I'm actually
keep
feeling
on trying something.
not that happy watching this.
Successful, and the Hunter's Fury is going to try to chase him down. Seems like he'll be okay. And has a second crack at it as Patman just walks straight into the crosshair. It has not been GE's day today. And it seems as though that is not going to be changing.
Nice.
On this map, Autumn does get a good kill back in onto something.
Spike planted.
Nice, no.
Down, Yutatan for one. Fast lane, still isolated duel there against Forsaken. Who's going to TP back into a different position. All of a sudden, now you're wondering, is GE, where actually is this retake coming from? Autumn is all over it, but does he expect a second player? Devi again from behind. He might have been hurt. It doesn't matter. The shot will connect. And it's down to just
Last player
Crystal,
standing.
who is sitting with the heaven. Pops that steel guard, and it
Let's
doesn't
go.
matter largely now for Devi. As he has to try to make something happen. He still hit the headshot. It does not matter. PRX are operating on a different level right now.
This
Cool
game,
as
the
a
scene is
cucumber.
not.
Look at that guy. Steel Garden, no matter. I've got my Headhunter. And just round after round again. This feels as though we're going back to that 2023 quintessential PRX style. The original Misfits. Everyone kind of forgot about this conversation.
One enemy remaining.
Back when every team and their cousin was running double initiator. PRX pioneered this double duelist, and something on the Jet is a very big factor for that. Going back into it again now, the last round of the first half.
हाँ भाई साहब ना bro.
One more setup. Just a Vi and a tour de force.
एक
and a
judge,
shutdown.
दो-
Is that going to be enough to fend
दो
off
ऑपरेट
GG?
भाई ये बी टेक्स कब खत्म करेंगे
Family man,
यार.
I'd probably say yes. Given how things have been going so far for PRX on this map, it's looking pretty comfortable.
Nice
Devi
Udo.
doesn't quite get it done this time. Yutatan drops him on the way into C. The Devi out of the round now, and Forsaken need to try and
Oh, triple phase.
control on C long. There's 3 players. It is a shooting gallery for GE. Might just be able to put one more together right at the back of the half. Give themselves at least a third to play with. The retake still yet to come through from Envy, Something, and Jing. All their positions are now noted. Something only able to trade 1-for-1 is not quite enough.
यहाँ पे triple.
Something.
क्या मारा ये?
But I
Hello.
expect him to get
This is not the case, bro. 9-3 के लेकिन ऐसे नहीं मारते.
Is that enough though, Quack? I have to hazard the guess that that is going to be really tough to come back from.
Without a doubt. You would think at least it's just a bit of hope. Maybe you can enact some voodoo onto the curse with the scoreline being this way. There's always some form of hijinks, especially thinking about G's defensive side as well. The retake will be strong on the composition that they are running. But again, look at the form, the performance. It's a little bit early to crash out, I gotta say though, Ilya chill.
It was a nice try though. It really was a nice try. You felt as though if he was crisp with it on that 4th shot, like on that 4th kill, there was definitely something on offer there. A 1v5 obviously is, you'd think on a stage like this, a little bit too much to ask, but hey, maybe there's still something.
Meme cam.
By the way, there is currently a fan event exclusively for the Pacific viewers, so don't forget to join in on that one. And you can get involved with all this sort of fan
Let's go, Patty.
meme cams and stuff like that. It's good fun here.
A lot of activations outside within this hall convention center as well.
Had a bit of a walk around earlier. It was very nice to sort of say hello to some of the fans, catch up with some old friends as well. You know, it's a good vibe. I think everyone's having a great time, except for maybe the GE fans at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I was told like it's fully sold out for the final 2 days that we have. We're talking about, the desk was talking about, the camera's shaking and everything. You can kind of feel it, but it's definitely a bit more saturated on the PRX side of things in terms of the scoreline as well. Some hope for GE though.
Yeah, I think you have to be looking at this pistol and say, well, they need the pistol, right? Like, that's Captain Obvious kind of a statement, but they are really down. Are they out, though, is the question. And I think that pistol round will really decide that for us.
Thrashed, we are getting thrashed, guys.
Important
Ruk
one.
लो.
Yeah,
G
not
के लिए
only
एक फोटो
for
जाए.
Global Esports.
PRX though, they're just confident to go, pushing up, dry walk, pick up the orb, end up back on towards AG, just hoping that they have the right angles, the right crossfire setup.
There's a lot of players in the right spot here for GE. Ready to defend a push into A.
Nice, buddy.
Seems as though PRX
Spike down
only
A.
got a bit of a
Oh,
spike.
no Jing! Jing, aaj mat maar yaar.
GE are having to force that fight. Spike will be retrieved.
बढ़िया OT.
Autumn in for another one, doing some great work right now.
Davai
but
gets C.
There's a huge push in here from Davai all the way in through C.
Numbers supporting G though, that's what I'm keeping my eye on. So far so good, they still have possible flashes, relay bolts coming back in,
Oi.
it all depends on Devi.
Yudotan has surely
Oh.
seen, and he has.
Wall bang mara.
But Devi still standing and might still be able to make some magic happen. Paranoia. Not quite going to be held here by Forsaken.
Udo Davai, Udo with a triple. Diffuse पे भी भाग गया
They're
ये
not done yet.
Starting off with a pistol. Just yesterday, they weren't doing too hot on these sorts of rounds. They had some trouble against Full Sense, but perhaps this is a way to keep themselves back into the game. Yudotan, let's get that from his POV because that is exactly what you want to have.
Yeah, really need Yudotan to come online on this defense.
Alex कहीं भी भाई Alex सुनाई पो रहे यार मत कर लाला.
Coaching booth, which is probably to be expected out of a round like that one. You had numbers disadvantage, players tagged up. It was always going to be a tough hold, but it is going to make closing this game out quite a bit harder for PRX now. Ooh, that is nice. Perfectly timed shots from Patman. He's also been a little bit missing in that first up. I think it's fair to say he had been the standout player for GE coming into this playoffs, and if he's unable to activate on a day like today, then it's going to be really rough for GE. That will be a big lack of firepower for them, but maybe he can come online here on this defensive side.
ACS leader for the team after all.
Insane clutching as well.
Nice shot Udo.
Starting to build up toward that overdrive now as well, and
Hell naughty.
starting to try and make
खड़ 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 कर रहा है.
be the wall, obviously isolating something. And now GE are on the hunt. Forsaken looks to punish for 2. So that'll be a little costly for GE in the end, but hey, a round's a round, and I think at this point you just have to take it one round at a time as GE.
One round at a time, one map at a time. We'll see how it goes. This might have been GE's pick, but as long as they make it close, I think we can still keep our heads high for the next several ones. You're already kind of seeing how GE intends to control the map. Controller, it's default things. Pat on towards C, the rest of them just trying to control bits of A as well.
I mean, the pressure is building on that stage, as you can see. Everyone is...
3 Bulldogs, a judge and a Vandal.
To be a little bit of a faster hit towards the A side of the map for PRX, trying to take some space. And corner.
They don't know that he's in there.
Wonder if he lets them pass, if they do decide to walk past, or if he just take that first kill.
There's also a bit of timing as well. Devi just toying with the C site for now.
Well, they're checking.
Nope. We're good.
Oh, Chase is on. Oh, no way!
Oh, one more yaar. 4
Oh, it
HP.
looked like the perfect opportunity, but Forsaken survives on a sliver of HP. Now it's Envy's turn, and the headshot will deal with Autumn.
I felt bad.
Forsaken flanked by Patman. He is looking for more, but he knows now that his position is noted, that everyone's going to be looking in his direction, so he'll slow things back down.
3v3.
Buy as much time as possible. 50 seconds. PRX here long enough. Maybe, just maybe.
It's timed this to perfection, I think. Envy's got no idea. Something hasn't spotted him out either in spawn.
I think there's a slight inkling. Something cleared it out. He's expecting it, and there he goes. Back to numbers.
Still a
advantage
3v3 with
for
50,
PRX, and
3v2
now
with a
they
56
have their
HP.
pick of the sites. GE have to try to go in for a 2v3 retake. With the
हर बार हमें एक नंबर से disadvantage में
Crystal and
रहता है.
Javi's signature abilities, the recon and the flash. It's not going to be easy, Jordan.
No, certainly not, but they are making good time as they start to rotate their way across. But they'll first have to take this fight against Devi, and he is holding strong for one.
He's just too good.
Javi now isolated in the 1v3 is
Nice
not
try.
going to have a
GG's.
chance. A big round out from Envy as well.
We had to win this round, guys. We had to win.
What can you do when all of PRX is firing?
Guess not much. We have another timeout.
I think they do.
I don't know if they're going to be calling it soon. I mean, it started out kind of okay. You have this judge. He's swung on a great timing. And they almost managed to, capitalize off of it with Forsaken being incredibly low. Pat coming out towards the back lines, but after that fact, after something clears out, it's just PaperX again operating and imposing their will against their opponents. Trying to take things a little bit slower this time, and that's going to bait out GE's utility. They don't like what they're seeing. They're hearing bits of prowlers out towards Garage, and suddenly the rotations go off.
Dark cover into Garage is not going to be too much of a concern for PaperX. They're already out
It's
in
like
front of it.
the winner takes it.
To take a lot of space outside to C. The issue obviously being that A is completely left open at this point, so it's going to be another retake that's going to be required for GE.
That's the problem. GE has no idea what's going on outside of Garage, and by the point that Crystal comes back in to clear it, it's a little bit too late. PaperX, they're holding up. Device got the angle in towards Sewer, and that's going to be a problem.
Well, just going to have to win some aim duels here if you're GE. There's no two ways about it. Retake's going to be a tough one. So much space being held by PaperX right now. And in
क्या बकचोद है
is looking
भाई.
crispy. Very nearly deals with Autumn as well. Maybe the shield just saving him, but setting up the rest of PaperX to close this round out.
Ooh.
King will drop. Batman starting
Who we do?
to come online in this round. He's just TP'd straight into
I am
the
done
side.
with this game right now, man. Right now. Best of 5 छोड़ो, मैं एक मैप में थक गया हूँ.
Oh my goodness! Big kills traded back and forth, but it comes down to a wild TP play. Feeling a bit too antsy perhaps to just get back in onto the side, thinking that PaperX had pushed all the way outside of mid lane.
I'm done in
They were
one
still on
game
the
right
side.
now.
It was on top of a box. And at that point, that might have been the map lost. Big ultimates brought up now, but I don't know if it's possible. 11-5 is a big...
Bro, that's so fucked up. 6 rounds का deficit. हम एक्चुअली वैसे भी नहीं लग रहे थे कि भाई हम compete कर रहे हैं. Bro, having to, I would say 2 sports एक साथ मैनेज करना बहुत टफ हो जाता, पता है. 2 टाइटल्स बेसिकली. बिकॉज मैंने अभी तक कुछ कवर नहीं किया है BMPS, और मेरे को BMPS कवर करना है, पता है. नाइस नाइस.
Like this one, Davai will bait out the shield wall.
3v4 पहली बार एडवांटेज में दिख रहे हैं, भले ही 60 HP हो. We have a man.
Off the initial push, trying to look for the pivot back into C.
There's something still on for this one. Batman usually pretty solid. He's going to have to get at least one here. Shots give away.
2 मारने पड़ेंगे, एक भी नहीं.
Come through. Oh,
एक भी नहीं मारा.
Batman really
3v3
won.
with a guy on 60 HP.
Just a little bit of damage. Davai almost caught on the timing here by Autumn. Who's just going to try and push forward and take a little.
Nice shot, Otti.
Takes Davai's head.
We need this round, man. We need.
I wanted to say in with a chance for retake, but it's just not happened. Oh no, again. Just when you think GE are starting to come back into their own, there's always one more PaperX player somewhere to crush the hopes and dreams.
And isn't that
एक
just
राउंड में
how
4 सेकंड
this
वहाँ
map
एमेन के बाहर
feels?
खड़ा रह गया. एक्चुअली बे विंडो के
Number
बाहर.
of- do I even want to call them hero plays? At this point, it's just individual prowess coming out from several players from this PaperX core. As soon as they start to see that push outside of A, immediately they try to peel back over onto C side, which they managed to do.
बट ये एंगल क्लियर क्यों नहीं हुआ?
This happened.
Something kind of knows that he's getting in the heads of GE.
Bro, this is not done, man. This is seriously not done.
Of course, there is the opportunity still
क्या जिटर्स है, मेरे को वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा भाई। जो जिटर्स थे तुम्हारे राउंड 1 के बाद खत्म हो गए थे प्लेऑफ्स के अंदर, तुम वहां तक भी कभी नहीं पहुंचे थे।
Build a bit of confidence back up. That's a better start again from Yudotan and Autumn this time as well. Having some early impact, he wants to push for more and he gets himself the double. So that's what I'm talking about. Just try to slow things down for Paper X. Get a few rounds here. Yeah, you probably have already lost this map, but at least stop Paper X from going into map 2 with oodles of momentum.
I do like small in Vietnam, but apart from that, just getting that read, I think. We've been thinking about Javi and his calling, and I think this is one of those.
Nice shot, Oti.
Managed to do just that.
अगला क्या, अगला लोटस है।
PRX is
ये
trying
भी
to push
स्ट्रांग
in
मैप है।
from, and you get the plays going out with Yudotan.
इतना लैगी और चॉपी फील क्यों हो रहा है, मेरे को तो वही नहीं समझ रहा। क्योंकि अभी तक तो 0-0 है, इंटरनेट तो मेरा अटका नहीं है।
Down without a-
मेरा इंटरनेट अटक नहीं रहा है, दैट इज फॉर श्योर।
So much
10,000 kbps के आसपास हर
not just this map.
बिटरेट भी परफेक्ट है।
Entire series. We had a brief conversation about it, Jordan, where, you know, let's say we sack Haven, let's go over onto Lotus. Lotus was where Paper X just had their time of day the last time these two teams faced off. I think the desk was kind of talking or alluding to it a bit as well, that
One enemy
if
remaining.
GE wants to have a potential to really make it to that grand final, get that revenge match against Full Sense, they need to drag this all the way out to Ascent.
Another aggressive play here for GE. So Yudotan on the aggression on this defense has been where they've been finding a lot of their success, but I wonder if Paper X can start to adapt to that. They were waiting for it, and they knew eventually GE would come again. And unfortunately for GE, that is the last roll of the dice for map 1. 13-6, they have just been picked apart, and Paper X are doing what they do best. It's another lower bracket run in the making.
Already cooking up a storm. It's just the first match.
I don't know, man. I fucking don't know. I just fucking don't know. What is Horfire doing? टेमेट को लेके आए हैं, ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स की जर्सी पहनाई है एक को।
Have you ever watched Lotus at all yet?
It's not, you know, to bag on Crystal though. It's just
The winner takes the रुको guys. Lag. मेरी तरफ से नहीं था, मतलब कमान हुआ था मेरे प्रोडक्ट।
You probably need to be at 110%. So GE, I know they've got better in them. So they need to find a way to get to.
Guys, freaking like and subscribe, man.
Otherwise, it's going to be a quick day for Paper X. But luckily, they've got 2 maps in the back pocket to do that still.
Definitely. Just get those reps in. You want to look pretty good going out towards Masters London as well. So let's see a lot more of that. But for now, we'll toss it down over onto an interview or desk.
Vâng ạ, rất kính chào các bạn rất thân mến. Bên cạnh tôi là thuyền trưởng của PRX, huấn luyện viên Alex. Và hãy cùng nghe xem những chia sẻ của huấn luyện viên Alex về cái màn trình diễn thật sự là hủy diệt ở trong map thi đấu vừa rồi là như thế nào. So coach, that was really crushing. That's the word. Everybody was on point. So walk us through the confidence of the team.
I think we just tried to learn from past mistakes. I think we made sure that we come into this game, like you said, confident. You know, I think we had a good talk last night, made sure that everyone got good sleep, and I think that helps a lot.
Chúng tôi đã học hỏi những cái sai lầm từ trong quá khứ. Chúng tôi đã có những cuộc nói chuyện rất là hiệu quả trong buổi tối ngày hôm qua. Chúng tôi đã thể hiện điều đó ở trên sân khấu trong cái buổi chiều ngày hôm nay. Thank you coach. See you in map 2.
Thank you.
Map highlights.
Sleep and arrive with confidence. That seems to be the formula for success here for Paper X.
इतने breaks नहीं देने चाहिए लेकिन
This good after just one.
I don't know if my people are live or online or not. I'm feeling bad for that. एक watching के साथ fucking streaming, like legit one watching, वो भी दूसरा मेरा phone हो. I feel bad. Grumpy Bhai is having 17. He is having a good run right now. बढ़िया है. बंदे आते हैं उनकी stream पे. The thing is, as analyst, I would say the things are pretty much left and right. Let's go for Sky. नहीं, Killjoy. If that's not say female है, सेंटी नहीं है तो अदर भी इसकी है. रेना. टूरिस्ट भी नहीं है, ठीक है. टूरिस्ट नहीं है, सेंटिनल नहीं है. कंट्रोलर तो क्लोब लेट आई है. इनिशिएटर भी नहीं है तो बचा क्या. कंट्रोलर ब्रेमूमिन क्लब तो अब आई है ना, और वो नॉन बाइनरी है. अच्छा द विनर भाई, मेरे दिमाग में अभी भी एक ही चीज चल रही है. वाई ग्लोबल वाई. टेक्स्ट डाला है. कौन कौन था? ओमन, ब्रिमस्टोन, वाइपर वाज इन 2020. ऐसे भाई टकले के हेड की वजह से नहीं हम को. This is where it is gone, bro. Sunset mid court. Yeah. Any much more.
My turret's holding flank if you can just come. That's out. Just should be tagged.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Play back.
But
Mostly diamond doors in it.
One way, I'll hop one way.
I'm flashed.
The comms are good. He's flashing.
Flashed again. I'm flashed again.
Holy shit. Yeah, we won? Oh. We won.
Sir. Yes, sir. Call me tech support again.
I'll say Ascendant. Diamond. Plat था ये. इतने अच्छे कॉम्स हमारे प्लेट में तो ना होवे भाई. ये ब्रिमस्टोन का है. मेरे को स्टिम बीकन लगा था एक साइड से, बट नहीं. कोई बढ़िया स्किन दे दे भाई. मेस नहीं है, ग्लिच पॉप डागर नहीं है, स्मिथ नाइफ नहीं है, मेरे यूनिट वो भी नहीं है, और पोस्ट मेले तो होगा नहीं. जेनो हंटर नाइफ नहीं है, जेनेसिस आर्क इट इज आल्सो नॉट देयर. बाइट शिफ्ट नाइफ अप. लेट्स टेक फ्रॉम देम व्हाट दे टुक फ्रॉम मी. एवरीथिंग. साइफर, ओमन, सोवा, आखली ना. साइफर नहीं है, ओमन नहीं है, सोवा नहीं है. Breach or brimstone?
Let's take from them what they took from me.
वाइपर की बहन के लिए था ये.
Everything.
The winner picks the game अभी तक शुरू नहीं हुआ है. Let's go to Wordle. M is there, O is there, R is there. M there. Let's do it. मतलब MOR पता चल गया है. MO-R. मोलार L है नहीं ना. ये भाई इजी था. इजी. Let's go to Wordle के बाद let's go to the connections. Thermostat, piano, play, fiddle, flute, piano, flute. Thermostat. Largo. Stain. I fucking don't know the meaning of the words somewhere. Huh? Play, flute, piano. तीन तो होंगे. वन अवे भी नहीं है. पियानो, बेलफास्ट. मेरे को एक्चुअली जब दिमाग ने ग्लासवेयर को फ्लूट स्टेन टम्बलर. हाँ Belfast. ASAP, bro, no! The midi crossword. I need to play crossword, man. The mini crossword, the midi crossword, सबके लिए subscription के लग रहा था. Crossword. Hell nah, man. Hell nah. Crossword archives. I want to play a crossword, bro. Till the time game नहीं शुरू होता है कुछ ना कुछ तो करें. Crossword India. Sachin. Sixth one is, I guess, Pilot. Sachin Pilot. Maybe a pilot, yep. Suffix with observe. Ah, that's great. Put away for later. After नहीं है. Fifth one is fifth down. Where is fifth down? Okay. Light. ERD. Bro. ERD. Check grade. No. I'm very bad in this. Fuck it.
Really start to slip out of GE's hands.
Yeah, PRX have really defined how to play double duelist on Lotus. Their only loss comes to a bad performance for something. He's not going to be having one today, and he's definitely not going to be playing a Neon. They're just trusting that double duelist comp, Jet Rays with the Sky. I don't think PRX need to change up anything. They are very solid on this map. This puts the onus on GE, who have already played 2 different comps on this map, and this is a 3rd different comp. Jovi, what are we seeing here from GE?
My God.
I am so excited that they're bringing out the triple senti out of GE.
Udo on the Sage. Crystal on Deadlock is fine. Autumn on Cypher. Are you serious?
They're bringing out the Deadlock. They're bringing out the Sage to be able to delay as much as possible.
No
I'm
duelist.
so excited for this.
Wow. There's no duelist.
This
Unitans
is
on the
crazy.
stage.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. There is no duelist.
Yeah, I mean, so
तो retake मैं करूँ? भाई क्या lag?
I think their defender half, you expect it to be solid, but this attacker half, they got to do what you were saying. They got to slow it right the way down. Right? Do you think this is how you beat PRX?
100%. You have to completely counter. They have the Sage slows to try to drop the threat. Yes. If obviously if played correctly, this is the way to go.
If played
Lag
correctly,
हो रहा है, लोगों का भी lag हो
over
रहा है,
there.
अपना अकेले का
There's
नहीं है.
over there. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see this. It could go so well, or
just good luck, have fun next map.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of nervous about this, but I do want to see how this plays out. Let's step into Lotus, over to Elfish and to Quack.
Man, I don't know why they do this to me, Quack. What is this? What is going on? You got triple sentinel, no duelist. Look. Jovi seems to be pretty impressed. He seems to be pretty locked in on that composition. What's your take? Because to me, this seems like madness.
It does. But I want to say, yo, let them cook. These guys are the
Vietnamese crowd is good.
And maybe, Lotus being a bigger map, that's where they can operate, having their own pace, go with it. But you really need the strongest start possible. Going into attack without a duelist, I don't know.
You say let them cook. These are the guys that made you baked beans on toast for the entree on map 1 with that composition, and it's reminding me a little bit of what Morgan eats on the buffet breakfast, which is such a letdown, I have to say, from his perspective. But either way, man, look, I'll give him a chance. I'll give him something. I'll see what we're going to get here, because I like a bit of a variety, and I hope this works, because I want to see a good series here between GE and PRX. But so far, I don't have a lot of confidence at the moment for GE.
Lotus is the most played map.
Change my opinion throughout this game of Lotus.
We'll see with this composition of theirs. All the Sentinels to boot. For now, they start things off with Ravnet. There should be some information off of it, but PRX hang back with the range that they have. It's just going to be GE to try to...
इतना choppy क्यों है भाई?
build up.
That shit is
Result points
lagging,
right now.
bro.
Only one to maybe hold off the B side would be Javi, but he does have a trip supporting.
It's going to have to be this first half that looks good.
Let's go on Twitch maybe.
They are on the defense now, so they're going to have to maximize. Autumn, surely caught out, but he does very well to get himself the 1-for-1. Ball's going to go up, so entry into Seaside will be denied. Now,
Bit of vision maybe as well, but lines, maybe you push all the way up through into spawn. If you don't see anything else, GE, it depends on their approach, how silent you're going to be. You would smokes the door that gives off information. Now they're trying to
fuck is happening around, bro? मेरे PC में दिक्कत थोड़ी होगी.
work in
Everything is
shoulder
going
to
fine.
shoulder. Doesn't work though.
Just a contact play, timing looking great here for something, and Envy providing a distraction,
remaining.
something usually so clean on the pistol, whipping a couple of
Last
shots,
player
whipping
standing.
a lot of shots.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
okay, because Envy is there for the triple in the round, and Paper X win themselves another pistol.
Which, again, just doesn't really bode too well for GE. I mean, already the idea kind of looks fun and pretty good against Paper Rex, but when Paper Rex are just still walking into sides like that, you know, all these really kind of just think about that another time.
हड़िया भाई वो ऐड. मेरे को गेम देखना है शांति से.
Trying to slow down the pace of this map as much as possible. Maybe playing a long game with Crystal's also.
हाँ ये चलेगा.
He's already halfway through with the Annihilation. Another discussion would possibly be Pat, the instrumental player for GE. But right now he's not always getting activated. The 4 push down pillar while Paper X just sets up inside of C.
Well, Patman kind of, sorry, not Patman, I should say, something floating around over towards A. Now Forsaken spotting the info that is going to be required. It's going to bring something across to get that backstab through. It is being watched for, but what are you going to really do at a range like that with just pistols on the other side? GE are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They've got no
Harvey
way to
gets
go.
one.
They just have to try to fight their way into at least some damage, which is not really occurring at this point.
Nice
It was
try.
a good effort, but 2-0 the score here. Paper X getting underway on map 2 in a very similar fashion.
जिंग को कुछ लग भी नहीं रहा है.
Yeah.
I am feeling bad actually.
Just continuing to min-max that economy, and again, that's possibly going to allow them to stabilize throughout round after round. Meanwhile, for GE, I want to say at least they get some points. They get 1 gun away, although it wasn't a big gun. It doesn't matter. Think about what Pat mentioned yesterday in the post-conference as well, that he kind of struggled to reset mentally map to map. He got kind of way too upset the initial loss, so you would hope that that doesn't matter today. But right now,
I must wait
quick information, try to set up those walls once more.
GE a bit more proactive on this defense.
Nice, Autumn.
Gonna try to push his way forward, but it's Autumn that will strike first onto G.
Quick swing, not really seeing too much else
Perfection.
off of it.
Perfection.
Paper X thinking to end up on towards this A site, but Pat is close by, still has the haunt, and at the same time, Crystal, excuse me, does have the Barrier Mesh to really slow things down, allow for the rotations to come over. That's exactly
We need to get around 8 to 9 rounds in diff.
Rex, don't worry about it. A headshot will be the difference maker there as Crystal's just plucked out of the round. A-site taken, you've got a very, very late lurk from Divide.
Spike planted.
Too late, maybe too late. I think that's on the ground to cover, but Envy, just the 1-for-1. Something has got to make sure that he does not fall here, because that could really bring this round back into an awkward position. That's available, and there is Divide.
Now it's a
able to strike,
1v2.
So it was better late than never in the end. It looks like Paper X will be getting through this round, but we'll see what Harvey can do. Walks his way in on this A side, but it's not.
क्या हो रहा है भाई? Ringa Ringa Roses, pocket full of
A
noobs.
little bit too weird of a round, really, from Paper X, isn't it?
It feels that way, it really does. But this is just the most Paper X thing. Starting off against the back foot, they might have gone down to the opening picks. But for all of GE's util and plans, it doesn't matter if something just swings, takes down Crystal, and then the rest of them just to play around the spike. The duels, always the 1v1s. Jovi just talked about it. Big Time just talked about it. Let's not see that too much. Now they've got to play tighter, play together. Up to this round, though, you don't imagine it's going to be too much. They're just trying to clash against Paper X around Rubble. Oh, okay.
Good shot from Yutan. He's out of that picture early on in the piece, and with that, Paper X have been rerouted over towards C.
Something is
At
down.
this point that Paper X have exited.
Should be okay. Maybe some kill trips possible, but certain viewing locations as well. I mean, the main thing I'm thinking of is this one gun robbed away. Yutan has it. Potential res. He goes down No, this is done. Crystal has an ult, I know.
Nice, Zavi.
Are you sure? 3 on 4. Maybe GE can still try to make something happen.
Nice!
With the fade away onto Divide.
Nice!
Oh no! Showstopper will be neutralized. Be trying to hold the line at this point, but I don't know that there's too much that he can do about it. Of course, Jing done.
Well
Harvey
played,
as
Harvey.
well. GE, they just steal around out of nowhere.
Oh, slap my tail and call me wrong, Jordan. Let's see that again. I mean, I wasn't expecting Javi to be able to win out the 1v1, just trying to pick his timing around the positioning towards the back of Mounds, affords him a second, another gun.
Nice shot, Reudo.
But ultimately, what comes down to it is, even though Jing pulled out that showstopper, just the ult from the deadlock puts him into the coffin, and that brings all the initiative back towards the team, and you can still see what this composition can do. Thrifty brought up now, and hopefully more rounds with it. PRX, though, just back at it again.
Yeah, but it's good to see some signs of life for GE early on in the piece. Once again, a faster play from PRX. Out Rubble, it is something in Jing that'll lead
ये
to
बहुत
the
गलत
charge.
फाइट हो रही है.
Kind of like what I was saying, does it really matter if you've got this fancy wall, that fancy wall? If they can just go over the top of it, PRX are still going to be able to pick the pace up, and that's exactly what they've done in this round. GE
Last player standing.
They are decimated actually. Nothing to work with. Nothing.
Just bruised up right now. And I'm trying to think, like, how can you possibly slow this down that much further? Maybe a big, well-timed grab net, but when you haven't really seen PRX play at this pace, I mean, you kind of felt it once.
30 सेकंड में तो राउंड खत्म हो गया.
At this point, PRX just continues to want to run it down A or C perhaps at some point. It's just difficult. I think you really need to position the Sentinels just right. Otherwise, fancy walls will be just that.
Can't
fancy,
help.
and that's it.
4-1. Map 2 heading in the same direction as Map 1 at the moment, and again a little bit of a cause for concern for Global Esports. So imagine we're getting an attack timeout shortly. Is it happening right now?
Really has to be, because if not, I mean, PRX is just going to run the same thing again. I mean, the round there is just dropped, and instantly you have both duelists shoving it all the way up, one out towards stairs, on towards A side. Meanwhile, it's another duelist out towards A door. Now we're going into C. No timeout called. He will just have to try and go again. This time it's the Cypher with the trips and a sonic sensor to try to slow down PRX pacing, but they have other plans in mind. Pick up the orb, go elsewhere. Jing's building up to another ult. Meanwhile, something's just peeking around A.
Yeah, he's just lurked out. Rubble to take that space. Another staging ground for
The winner takes it.
G to shift towards something more retake-centric. Pat picking up an ult orb or kill. Could be Nightfall, could be big.
Be something in this one for
Nice,
GE.
Udo.
The right timing on the push. There's two players waiting for it, but that's two frags.
Crazy away.
And GE are back in a big way for round number 6.
Massive skirmish out for semi-high-low, and now you're wondering about the other choke points in towards Link, and it's Crystal.
Envy try to put this one together. It's a decent start. Costs a bit of HP on Envy, but
अब
they
एक
are
एक करके पीक करना
finding their
जरूरी है.
kills, and PRX are one of the
5v2
best
था
teams at putting
और
these
तुमने
kinds of
3v2
rounds
करवा
together.
दिया.
A 2vx
No way.
starts to feel doable as it's now back down to just the 2-on-2. Paranoia pushing through, but Envy can still see, and he will buy some time for Jing to recover.
What लगा दी round की?
No, GE, no, not like this. A 2v1 now for Autumn to try and
What लगा दी round की?
is criminal.
Your heart just has to ache for this team. On paper, everything should be theirs.
How can you let that round slip?
They had the numbers. But
5v2.
that's again what PRX intends to do. Down to the 1v1s. G needed to set up. They were trying to set up the best possible time to retake. Go off of the flash on the Omen altogether. Sharp shots are sharp shots, but PRX has them too. And as soon as you try to
Plant करने दो 2v5 खेलो आराम से. नहीं.
time again 4-1 in towards A side.
Really surprised we haven't had a timeout just yet.
एक एक करके बकलोदी कर रही हो, करो फिर.
But I suppose they don't have much in this round to really work with, so I don't get too much value out of it coming into round 7.
We are getting it 3-10. The fuck?
I really want to look to the coaching, but it doesn't feel as though.
दो मैप में 13 राउंड नहीं जीत पाएंगे.
Jinx still holding.
I'm crashing out, bro.
That's going to be a gun now. But PRX has the C sight. I mean, these two teams, you think about it again, PRX, initial pioneers of the double duelist. GE now playing something that looks batshit crazy.
Spike planted.
Triple Sentinel.
I mean, you can get points for doing something a bit different, Quack, but it's got to work. And so far it's not. Map 1, it didn't work. Map 2, it's also not working here for GE. So I'm not convinced, certainly. Forsaken doesn't know how close he is to a bullet in the side of the head. Harvey actually does get Forsaken. GE
1v2.
have been more competitive in these weird rounds than anywhere else. But now it's on the shoulders of Autumn solo again against 2. He couldn't do it in the last round, and he is really waiting down the clock here. Catches something. I think he's climbed himself out of this round. Davai waiting. And gets the freebie.
क्या बोलूं मैं, मतलब मैं क्यों वॉच पार्टी करने बैठा हूँ? Sometimes I feel भाई तुम ऐसे राउंड्स तो नहीं थ्रो कर सकते हो बे.
They're just not showing up on stage today.
Always have that one, Davai. But yeah. For whatever reason, you know, you have to think some kind of a mental thing as well up to these duels, but when PRX are just feeling that fiery, that relentless.
You just can't fucking throw rounds kind of these, man.
There's a player just right around. It's one of those things. It's very hard to quantify, but that's what Big Time was talking about exactly. Let's play against this team. This is what happens.
I need to get a coach cam here, surely. Come on. I need to see.
There we go.
There we go. I mean, cannot be happy sitting in that chair right now. This has been a poor.
Both the coaches are vocal, but Alex की vocality अच्छी लग रही है. Frost frustrated लग रहा है.
Not even down to the coaching. There's only so much you can do as a coach in that situation. That is just fundamental errors from GE. They have to find a way to fix it, and they have to do it in the next, you know, maybe a couple of rounds. Otherwise, this is going to start to become insurmountable. A reverse sweep will very nearly be required here for GE. Just how often do you see that happen?
You want to see at least, hopefully, a round or two. It would mean so much to the team right now on the stage to just take one round, get fired up, get going.
आपने
To see Ray,
इन्होंने आप निकाल दी, अब कर लो.
to see Pat back in that form, back with that slight ego, want to take down your ex-team.
Come on. GE. Oh, something on the stage today, please.
Big TP Forsaken has a lot of information now. He's trying to get a couple of pot shots through, but GE with an intention to go with a TikTok wall. Or not.
Boy. There we go.
ये 1-6 तो था ही नहीं.
Who has been pretty good at finding openers in this series so far. Trouble has been that GE, while they've got a couple of openers, while they've had some advantages in rounds, oftentimes have actually let those advantages slip. The conversion rate has not been good, but here's another chance to improve upon it.
Big ult as well. There's so many options to shift towards different setups. But for now, just trying to work off of information and Seekers, and PRX play off of him.
This is what I'm talking about. Something brings it back to a 4v4. You've now got the B side, and you've got all that information off the back of the Seekers as well. Flag goes down. Nightfall doesn't quite connect onto any of those PRX players, so they're feeling pretty okay about things. And Davai again is on the late lurk. He's on the flank. He's been doing that all game long. Paranoia, not a problem. Something covering things off. Envy eventually does fall, but time is of the essence now for
Nice.
GE as they start to push their way in. Unitán is making the difference. He gets the reds across.
Nice.
Davai is dealt with. Unitán coming alive when it's needed the most. Can they get the better of something and get that defuse? It's all good. GE have a round.
And
Finally, they have a round.
Yudotan, the ice to Jing's fire. I mean, this guy is another one of those original duelists for the team. Known to be a raise, his name literally meaning homing missile. And he's the one, of course, to take down the duelist of PRX. Comes back in, swings on a swivel, and suddenly you have the res back. A quad kill out for the round, and this is exactly what they've been needing. just the mental composure, have that trust, get in with the flashes and push it for the retake. Doesn't matter what PRX has.
They need more though. They need another round here, Kraken. Can't just be a one and done.
It feels like they should be able to. PRX doesn't have the guns right now. They only have positioning around A, and it's the same wall again. They're going to be thinking about Yudotan possibly taking through. It's free, but something has an entry.
Yeah, something out of nowhere. He'll be shut down before it gets too exciting for PRX. Now it's Devi's turn. Oh no. The double from Devi. Just as GE start to look alive again, now it is very much hanging in the balance.
Nice!
Holding strong. Can't quite hold the line. Jing half HP below that, in fact, and it's Crystal in another clutch.
He has an ult.
It even going to be required. Only a couple of bullets away from death. It's slowed down now. Jing off the side. He's going to take a risk. I like this a lot from Jing. Crystal will not find him.
Just roll off the back. He's going to trust in the ult.
Jing's going to walk in behind him and shoot him in the back of the head. Crystal's got no idea.
Oh!
I am done.
Another one for PRX. And GE, they just cannot get any momentum in this series at all.
It's mental, I'm telling you. The number just continues to grow. He had everything in the toolkit to work with. And PRX had absolutely none. Just the Sheriffs. And Devi somehow finds another multi-kill. For all of Autumn's efforts, down to the last, GE seems to have
I
lost
fucking don't know, bro, what these guys are doing. Guns night tune, where you had the advantage, you did everything you could.
Cursory fist bump, you know, but I think PRX know that they are so in command of this game right now that they just got to keep on going.
Both timeouts called in the first half. PRX just comfortably breezing through.
Well, yeah, the worst part about this as well for Global is the composition that they built is designed to do work on the defense, and they're not doing that. They're not even doing anything on the defense. So you go and think, well, we're going to move on to the attack now.
Yeah.
What tools do they even have? This is where they're supposed to be cashing in on this composition, and unfortunately, they're not getting the payout.
याद रखो भाई, तुम क्या खेल के आए हो, क्या सुनते रहे हो. इस टीम की क्या हिस्ट्री रही है.
Sometimes you really just need to get your players feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling enraged. Right now,
it's the nature of the beast though, isn't it, right? First time as a team on the stage like this, you're up against perhaps the most experienced team in the world pretty much on stages like this. And a core that's been together for so many years, you're not expected to come into this series and absolutely dominate, but GE have to take this as a learning experience going forward. Hopefully they can learn in this series, but so far we're just not seeing it. PRX, another double entry. There's really nothing to be done here for GE at all, and PRX are running rings around.
खत्म करो फिर.
I mean, what's the lesson here, Jordan? Flawless from PRX. And these guys, well, they just show up against GE like school on a Saturday, which is today's day. No class. Just push them down. Instant shots through the smoke. Something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll pick it up. I'll pick up what you're putting down. I would say actually though that PRX look all class at the moment. They are just on point. They are delivering the level that you would expect.
So much disrespect.
Yeah.
No escape.
Next round again.
But you know, if you can get away with it, then yeah, disrespect away.
That's the game. Don't hate the player. Ops brought out again, and alts online. GE trying to play more defensive positions. Multiple trips all the way towards the A site. Abi trying to play towards the off angle for Basinor, but that's information from PRX now. First time that we have a slow round in this first half now. Just where PRX are run circles around. We're back into B.
4-8 तो कर लो.
Tricks on the other side of the map.
Bring them down.
You're right. PRX starting to push their way forward toward B. Or at least put some pressure on that with the util. They actually haven't committed to it. Trying to see if they can pull something out of GE, and they have. It's Yudotan pushing his way forward. Devi will spot that out. He himself will be pushed away. 40 seconds on the clock here. PRX are have to lock in for something soon. Jing was the showstopper. But it's not going to find anything just yet. He goes through the cage. Autumn, that's a really bold move when you know the showstopper has been pulled. Crystal
We getting it 1-for-1. 3v3 हमसे निकल, हम तो 2v5 नहीं निकल रहे, हम 3v3 क्या निकालेंगे?
Wants to go fast.
Straight through it. Yudatan gets himself one. It's not quite going to be enough. Harvey's position noted as well. Envy spotting him round the corner.
As I told you.
Locking him onto Batman as well. What can you say about these rounds? But
I'm sorry I'm crashing out. I had to support the team, but no, bro. Fundamental errors नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Applaud the boldness, the courage to even try and go for it.
yeah, I don't hate it. I think you kind of have to be taking some risks now as GE because playing standard clearly is not working.
डर के खेल रहे हैं हम. We are just having jitters around.
See if you can find a way to unsettle PRX, but the thing is, like now, it seems like PRX are just so far ahead. They're riding so far.
9-3.
Wave of momentum.
Maybe a curse which can work. Good shot. Good shot.
Pretty good job of it, actually. Autumn eventually does get brought down by Forsaken, but the reinforcements will arrive here for GE and filter their way out through the door. The PRX
भगाओ इनको पीछे.
Rez as well to try and secure this final round of the half.
Nice shot, Paddy.
3 would be something for GE to work with. Unless Forsaken, of course,
बेटा.
pull off a minor miracle in winning this round. He does have the spike that gives him opportunities.
Knows their Hana.
He's playing ring around the rosy with GE pretty nicely. He's hoping to isolate a duel here, and he's been able to do that, but down to 31 HP.
Gets one where he has the TP. Maybe he could go somewhere. Be risky, but could work. So much time to work off of as well.
I don't have a lot of faith.
Confirmation that Forsaken's still lurking around waterfall position, and that's where Hobby has his crosshairs trained in.
Rotation over to A has now been cut off, so it's pretty obvious that he's going towards C. Harvey already lurking his way out and will pick up the perfect timing. So very good round win at the back end there for GE. It's just such a shame that we haven't seen more of that throughout this first half to kind of like allow us to sink our teeth into this game.
फिर से 9-3.
It's definitely not easy. But you were absolutely right as well, Jordan. The fact that they needed to take those risks, and Autumn did exactly that. It's only paid off in towards more control around the map, around the fights. That's the confidence. That's the form. And after that, just knowing that it would either have to be the spike or Forsaken another kill. It's G trying to keep themselves cool, level-headed back into the game. 3-9 though. And it's
That's
second
making
half.
me shut in my
Really have
bro.
to wonder, how does this
How we lost that 5v2? I just want to know that.
would look on the attack?
क्या comms थे भाई?
Timeouts now, I have to say that as well. If they don't start off just right, PRX, I think we're thinking about a possible 3-0 now. The only question mark left would be, what does the composition look like then on Ascent?
No, the real question right now is, are you a fried spring roll or a fresh spring roll guy?
Yeah, we're healthy. We go fresh.
No way, bro. I'm going fried every day.
I like lime sauces, so that's me. But you know, fans clearly kind of agree with me. So you're
like
wrong.
everyone's going fresh.
Okay. All jokes aside, though, definitely the crowd favorites, PRX and fresh spring rolls. Maybe that's what G will look like at the end of the map as well, completely fried. You don't want that. You do not want that. First ever deep run in Pacific playoffs.
Oh, I mean,
This
look.
is the dream.
Well, the dream is turning into a nightmare right now for GE. However, I think you have to say, even if they were to go out here, top 3,
It's not bad.
really not a bad shout in your first playoffs. So I think we still have to kind of keep that in mind a little bit. But again, GE obviously coming into today wanting more than that. They want more than what they've been able to deliver so far. They've picked up only 9 rounds total over the 2 maps. And that might be continuing, although Envy whipping a couple of shots, gives the opportunity back in.
Actually a 3v3.
Crystal Patman
Pad gaya.
chiming in with one as well. It's a very aggressive round out from PRX. That haven't necessarily quite gone their way. Lurk happening over towards A. Patman helped out by Yudatan. But there is a flank in again. It's Davai always getting in.
2v1. Where is Autumn?
And remain in the fight if they can get this pistol.
Autumn's calling A side clear. Pat can get the spike down. Set up positions around it. Davai will have to try to work off of his flash, and that should give information away. It all depends on how you kind of hold out. The spike
Hi लोग खेल लो एक साइड.
spot for Tree. Just the sheriff and a tree.
good share of shots so far in this
बढ़िया।
game, but doesn't even get the chance to shoot a bullet. So GE.
Second half
pistol. Same story as what we saw in the first map. 9-3 first half. GE wins the pistol in the second. They only picked up 6 rounds in the end over on Haven. Definitely hoping to improve upon that here on Lotus.
That's just what we all want to see. Keep the dream alive. Go in. Guns blazing outside of B. Oh, the crowd loves the reactions on the coach cams. Still though, off to the next round, and this is where you get to build up that speed. 2 marshals, they will be the money men, just trying to get picks and information. While the main forces down towards C, just trying to play off information on the flash, not really seeing too much, but he's going to call confirmation, and that's rotations now. PRX all getting across.
Bring them down.
GE will be slowed down a little by that dark cover. Looks like they're going to go through it anyway. Vi here to try and hold on. Good for one always.
Spike
Well,
down, C.
starting to get a little bit worried for GE that maybe PRX can put something together. How did something get
बचाया है।
shots off there? And now Jing coming into play as well. That's the spike dropped, and Autumn is nowhere to be seen.
Jing has a gun.
He's got no idea where Autumn's coming from though. He thinks maybe there's even a flank coming through.
Autumn's just going to have to either find a headshot or really find the right peaks. You know, one shot, peek back over the next.
No armor for Jing.
Now the timing.
Decides to cross. Again, he's got no idea where Autumn is. Here's the peak.
30 seconds
Spotted.
left.
30 seconds for Autumn to try to work with a ball.
क्या गंदा खेल रही है बेजी। छी भाई।
PRX, they are just making no mistake at the moment as they continue to put GE in the ground.
What more is there to say? You think about PRX playing to their peak form, and that's scary. PRX playing this fearless is just straight up terrifying. No armor, but Jing just doesn't have a care in the world. It feels as though everything is starting to come crashing down. We go back into it again, and there's no mobility whatsoever. They try to sit PRX down with utility, but it's more peaks.
I mean, it's just crazy. Something just does not want to go backwards, does he? He's always looking for these fights. I mean, think about Primi versus something tomorrow. If that ends up being a matchup that we get to see.
कुछ नहीं मिलेगा भाई।
Op the op. That will be a crazy final. PRX are.
भाई इस तरीके से if we are going masters bro, getting fucked on the Swiss stage itself.
Seen a full Thai squad into an international. We'll stay focused for this game for now. PRX with all the guns in the world. High low.
Things making it a little bit too easy right now. Forsaken can't hold on for the double, so Spike is allowed to transition its way toward A. Right all the way in there, and this is where we need a Batman clutch, but it's a really tough ask against 3. PRX are in no hurry as well. They know Device coming across, they can honestly allow that plan to go down and play it out 3v1. Really cross the T's and dot the I's. See how much Batman is
30 seconds left.
hunting for an isolated duel. He really wants to find a 1v1, but PRX are not giving it to him.
He's also just not sure where they could be. They could have wrapped around through stairs, so he's thinking to check with the haunts, get the spike down, but that is what PRX wants. Bit of timing to push through now.
Oh, has to turn away from the flash and immediately down to 21 HP. Divide just kind of toying with him at this point, and in the end, Envy wraps in behind. Again, nothing he can do there. PRX are just playing it to perfection. The fundamentals are on point.
Just looks as though Pat's brain is going to overdrive, right? He's instantly thinking to wrap around towards the back, get that 180 flick, but there's just no chance. Envy, on the other hand, is just so comfortable. I mean, that's another thing. Both teams cut from the same cloth. Just always playing Valorant with a dream. PRX initially, people were laughing at them for that double duelists. And then they show up in this way. One Malaysian representative in Davai. Envy as the next Filipino star. GE, similar signs, but not the same level of experience, not the same level of performance. For the little team that could, to finally take down PRX in the playoffs. in towards map 2, where they're finding themselves at a 4-11 scoreline. They try and they try. They're sitting back for now, but it's PaperX to control all the space. One ways and 2 players outside of mound to hold. Another one-way setup.
We'll continue to try yet another map as well if this one ends in the favor of PaperX. Remember, it is a best of 5, so GE are not done just yet. It doesn't feel like they've come online at all so far in this lower bracket. Final, it is 1-for-1 to start off round number 16, and GE are going to try and take some momentum from that. Prowlers forward, allows them out to mount.
Think carefully though.
Big rotate from PaperX, isn't it? 3 players already over on C. That Nightfall connected in onto Envy. Yes, it has. Yuratan on the hunt, looking for it. Envy is a dead man walking. But Jing again.
भाई इस आदमी को कौन मारेगा?
No answer right now for GE. Crystal's going to have to try to clutch it out. Pops the Annihilation. Got that wall up as well. Devi's been caught. Forsaken. Have to get this one done alone. Tags through.
Or she gets set.
Has to find one of these.
Come on.
Eventually, but it will.
You know he is there, bro.
Another for PaperX.
How? How is this happening? Round after round. Another big entry, big first blood. Patman fires back. You actually gain space into sight. You have the conviction to go through with Nightfall. Just a crumble in the post plant. A showstopper, a big dive. Out with Defy as well. Just down to the 1v1.
Bro, this is not the G we witnessed the whole season, man. Whole season, I would say.
Economy in shambles. PaperX look primed to send this to Ascent.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's going to be an even cleaner map here on Lotus than what we saw on Haven. So
हम 2 मैप मिला के 13 राउंड नहीं जीत पाए यार.
Or GE. Forward hold on B. Worked out for something. Again, in the mix early on in the piece. Defy waiting for Harvey. Can't quite get it done. That's Steel Garden in the mix as well. But Forsaken is running amok amongst GE. He will eventually be brought down to heel, but I don't think it's going to matter at all. It is just Patman up against his former teammates, and surely nothing to be done. 13 secured for PaperX, and right now,
I would say it's over. मेरा पता है, अब तुम ये बोल रहे हो 1.5 घंटे की स्ट्रीम में 2 मैप खत्म हो गए हैं और एक बेस्ट ऑफ 5 हम लोग स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं. आर यू सीरियस? टेमिट क्या कर रहा है? Or why? Let's open Harsh ka stream.
अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग मैप जो है ना वो है स्प्लिट और ब्रीज, और स्प्लिट और ब्रीज 4थे और 5वें मैप है. मतलब वहाँ तक जाने के लिए भी हमें अभी असेंट खेलना पड़ेगा, और असेंट दोनों टीम शायद नहीं खेली है अभी तक, या खेली है PaperX. आई हैव नो आइडिया, शायद दोनों टीम्स ही नहीं खेली है. असेंट खेले नहीं 2025. असेंट खेले नहीं खेले ये लोग T1 के अगेंस्ट. क्या अबे ये लोग कल ही तो खेले T1 के अगेंस्ट. ओह शिट, मैं तो ये भूल ही गया. 13-8 जीते वे. रियल असेंट तो हारे गए थे 13-10. समथिंग यूरो खेल रहा था भाई, पर इसमें भी PaperX डोमिनेंट थी यार. चैट
हो गया 3-0.
इसमें भी PaperX डोमिनेंट थी, देख रहे हो ना ब्रो. हम नहीं खेले थे ना. लंदन में क्या होगा? लंदन में दोस्त हर रीजन की टीम आएगी लड़ने के लिए. PaperX से सब मार रहे हैं यार.
Với việc mà Jing chơi như thế rồi thì bạn chơi form nào thì sẽ có thể
The winner takes it all.
Who's their fate? Who's your fate?
Will be over.
Pac-Man is your fate. Pac-Man MVP.
I think something should pick Jet instead of Yoru, but he's see. Yeah, I guess. I mean, anything which works, right? They definitely have some strats put out, no, or else they wouldn't have. The Yoru flash, no, it's pretty nice. Venom, what's up, man? Bhai throw ho raha hai, bro. I'm tweaking the fuck out of my life right there. Live hai kya, Venom? How you doing, gang? Been a while. Are you live? Guys, caster Venom's in the chat, boys. Bro's a goated caster. I've casted with him. He's amazing. I'm also live. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Oh, wait. Do you wait? Do anybody in chat stream on both Twitch and
Fuck.
YouTube?
Let's fucking
मैंने
go,
ट्वीक
my
कर
god.
करके थक
Wait,
गया
I'm
हूँ मैं.
not subbed with this.
ये देखो, ये देखो.
भाई वेनम, मैं बता रहा हूँ, मैं पागल हो रहा हूँ ब्रो देख के. नहीं 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 वेनम, ये मत कर. वेनम, मेरे को पता है तू क्या बोलने वाला है. मत बोल. आई नो. वेनम, मेरे को पता है तू क्या बोलने वाला है. मत बोल. ठीक है,
आजा डिस्कॉर्ड आजा.
We just forget about it and we move on. ठीक है वेनम.
डिस्कॉर्ड आजा.
अरे मैं कॉल पे हूँ यार ऑलरेडी.
अच्छा, ओके, देन इट्स फाइन.
अरे देख टू बी फेयर, ठीक है, टू बी फेयर तू मेरे रहने वाले अकाउंट से ही है, ठीक है, कि मैं वही खोला हूँ हर बार.
I don't fucking care, bro. ये तो तेरे को मैं WhatsApp पे भरूंगा अभी थोड़ी.
ब्रो फक दैट ब्रो, व्हाट इज जी डूइंग? क्या कर रहा है भाई जी? इसकी बहन का भाई. यू गेट पेड भाई. कॉर्नर क्लियर कर बहन.
इसके डिस्कशन के लिए ही बोल रहा हूँ. थोड़ी देर डीसी आ जा, अपन 2 मैप्स डिस्कस करते हैं. मैप 3 वापस तू चले जाना कॉल पे.
आ जा. डन, ठीक है,
आ जा.
मेरे को 1 मिनट हाइड. हाँ, you cool with that if I go Haley for a bit?
मेरे इस पे है तू.
Thank you, I'll be back in a bit. ठीक है,
Okay.
okay, bye.
Bye.
रुक, कॉल लगा.
देखो एक अकाउंट से ये भेजा. अनबा अमना मेरा डिस्कॉर्ड पे अमन नाम है.
अरे मेरी ये रुक जा.
What a bitch bro, what a bitch.
साले तेरे तो अच्छा ही था. मैं
बंदा आर्डेंट नहीं है बंदा. What the fuck you bro. Nah, fuck you bro. Yo, what's up? Been a while guys.
हेलो.
Hi, what's up?
भाई मेरे को गुस्सा पता है.
अब तो ऐड कर ये वाला आईडी. मेरा
रुक यार.
पुराना आईडी ऐडेड है.
डन.
How you doing?
मेरे को पता है गुस्सा कब आया, मालूम है? इस पूरा गेम देख के मेरे को गुस्सा कब आया.
Haley's gonna be back in a bit, ठीक है boys?
Yeah, sure. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, जब तक गेम स्टार्ट नहीं होता है we discuss and then we go.
Extend, रुक. So guys, this is Caster Venom. Go fucking check out his channel. He is a certified watch party streamer. He has officially streamed multiple cricket games, PUBG. I think PUBG किया है, right?
PUBG बहुत पहले किया है. I am still doing it kind of, but कम करता हूँ अब मैं. Now I'm
even Geo does that, and I'm telling you, right? Me as a player, because I have so much experience, I'm pretty good at watch partying and whatnot. But Venom is fabulous at casting. So when we were hosting YB Sports ka tournaments, he was one of the key members on our caster roster. So go check out his channel. Go look at his work. Go fucking what is it called? Social media, uska jo Insta, whatever. Go and sub to him and follow.
थैंक यू सो मच रहने. मैं तुम लोग को एक चीज हमेशा बोलता हूँ, आज जैसा जी खेल रही है वैसा तुम लोग कभी मत खेलना. एक राउंड याद है तेरे को इसका हेवन का? आई वुड से
the one where something was in the cubby where they didn't clear 2 people, Sova and
जो गुस्सा आया है मेरे को, जो ट्वीक आउट किया हूँ मैंने थोड़े टाइम के बाद तो मैंने रिएक्शन देना ही बंद कर दिया. मैं ऐसा मुंह मतलब बोलता ना एक डेड पर्सन की तरह गेम देख रहा हूँ खाली.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was crashing out. Ask my stream. Bhai, you fucking get paid to clear corners.
मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं है। ये लोग अगर पीछे जाके देखेंगे ना, मैं मुंह बंद करके आई वॉज जस्ट वॉचिंग द स्ट्रीम, मेरे को रिएक्शन देने तक का मन नहीं कर रहा है। मैंने सिर्फ मेरे नोट्स दिमाग में बना के रखे हैं कि ये लोगों ने क्या क्या किया है। भाई तुम 5v2 कैसे हार सकते हो बी साइड पे?
That's what I'm saying, right? वो तो bro fuck that. Lotus पे
हाँ भाई, I am talking about
bullshit भाई.
We lost 5v2 on Lotus B साइड के ऊपर, जिसमें जिंग ने 2 मारे हैं यार। हर राउंड में वी हैव द एडवांटेज इन लोटस, हर राउंड पे वी हैव द एडवांटेज, और हर बार हम नंबर्स लूज कर जाते हैं। कैसे भाई?
And you know the worst part of the shit, Venom, कि global esports is a good team right now.
भाई मैं तेरे को एक चीज बताता हूँ, ग्लोबल esports का जो रोस्टर है ना, इट इज बिल्ड अराउंड अ ग्रेट शूटर्स बेसिकली। FPS गेम में मैं हमेशा एक चीज बोलता हूँ, वैलोरेंट हो, CS2 हो, BGMI हो, PUBG हो, कुछ भी हो, तुम्हारी शूटिंग अगर अच्छी है ना तो तुम गेम जीत सकते हो। और इनकी शूटिंग अच्छी है, फंडामेंटल्स किधर है? लेकिन भाई तुम पेपर एक्स के सामने खेल रहे हो, उनके सारे के सारे बंदे क्लिक कर रहे हैं, तुमसे कुछ भी नहीं हो पा रहा है।
No, it's not even just about clicking, ठीक है? देख, अगर तू aim duels हार रहा है ना, somewhat, ठीक है? Somewhat genuinely as a player I understand, ठीक है? चलता है वो, off day होता है, there are certain things. But you're fucking horrible on trades, your pacing, your set plays, your retakes, your duels. What the fuck भाई?
डुअल्स फिर भी ठीक है, आई वुड से सेट प्लेस और पेसिंग का तो भाई दिमाग से हट जाओ। लेकिन जब तुम्हारे पास नंबर्स है, तुम तुम्हारे सेट प्लेस तो अरेंज कर लो, हाई लो खेल लो, क्रॉस फायर खेल लो, कुछ तो करो। एक एक करके जाते हैं, पीक करके मर के आ जाते हैं। दो मैप हो गए हैं गाइस, 13-6, 13-4, 10 राउंड जीते हैं 2 मैप में।
Look at the VLR भाई, just look at it. क्या है ये भाई? Udo is up 5. He always is getting up first day. हम लोग 4v5 हार रहे हैं बार-बार। Look, मैं genuinely, ठीक है Venom, I don't give a fuck which of these teams win, ठीक है? But I want to see
Venom पूरा क्रैश आउट हो गया रे, देखो। अरे भाई अनिक भाई क्या हाल है? मेरे को गुस्सा पता है उसी बात का आ रहा है भाई, ये ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स। मैं जब ऋषि भाई से बात करके आया था ना, ही वाज लाइक हम लोग कुछ तो कुक कर रहे हैं प्लेऑफ्स के लिए भाई। और मेरे को अच्छा लगा था व्हेन दे वर कुकिंग इन द अपर, जब ये लोग अपर ब्रैकेट का रन कर रहे थे ना, दे वर डूइंग गुड।
एक सेकंड, बेनका है क्या वो? डैम, बेनका इज अप ऑन द एनालिस्ट डेस्क, क्रेजी।
बेनकाई को दोनों टीम्स का पता है।
Yup.
OG people know, दोनों टीम्स का पता है।
Yeah.
He played for both the teams, bro. He just played for both the teams.
Bro, I'm telling you, if G lose this after London, Patman घर पे जाके उसका contract reread करेगा।
क्या था?
Bro, what the fuck? Dark Place man, what's up man? Welcome to the stream, gang. How you doing?
But I would say you one thing, guys. ये इस टीम के लिए, ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स के लिए, ये रोस्टर फाइनल ईयर है। 2027 में ये रोस्टर नहीं चलेगा, बिकॉज रायट ने कुछ नई गाइडलाइंस लेके आई है, कुछ नए चीज़ें जो लेके आए हैं। आप जिस रीजन से रजिस्टर्ड हो, उस रीजन के मिनिमम 3 प्लेयर्स कंपलसरी है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू आर रजिस्टरिंग फ्रॉम साउथ एशिया, तो साउथ एशिया के 3 प्लेयर्स कंपलसरी यू हैव टू गेट इन द टीम। What does that mean? कि अगले साल से अगर कोई इंडिया से टीम रिप्रेजेंट करती है VCT स्टेज पे, मिनिमम 3 इंडियन प्लेयर्स दिखेंगे हमें।
But that's what I'm saying now. I'm sorry. Even though I'm an Indian and whatnot, and I want our representation on the board, but right now Indian players are nowhere in close to talent, experience, game sense.
For sure. इसमें कोई इफ बट है ही नहीं। वी जस्ट पब्लिकली से इट, वी एवरी टाइम पब्लिकली से इट। तुम लोगों ने, अगर मैं इवन रेने तेरे को भी पूछ रहा हूँ, तुम सबने मिलके अगर अंकित पंत का रीसेंट टेंस वाला वीडियो देखा है तो
हाँ देखा ना, मैं पूरा एनालाइज किया मैं वो
40 मिनट्स का वो वीडियो है गाइस। जिसने नहीं देखा है जाके एक बार चेकआउट करो, तुम लोगों को पता चलेगा व्हाट हैज हैपेंड। टेंस जब क्रैश आउट हुआ है, मेरे को एक राउंड उस गेम का भी याद आता है जब एसएटीएल ने ए मेन का स्प्लिट कंट्रोल लिया है डिफेंसिव साइड पे, फिर वो वापस जा रहे रैम्स की तरफ कंट्रोल लेने। अरे भाई तुमने अगर मैप का एक साइड गिव अप किया है तो वहां पे टीम होगी ना एक साइड कंट्रोल लेने के बाद। तो तुम कैसे रैम्स वापस आ सकते हो?
What about PRX 3 Singaporean? Yeah, I think, see, it's fucked because in 2027 now, basically the franchising is gonna be gone, It's gonna be open qualifiers for everyone.
PRX versus Steven game.
PRX versus Steven game, it was fucked.
कल मेरा इंटरनेट चले गया था, मैंने देखा ही नहीं था, मेरा वाईफाई चले गया था.
Insane game था भाई.
मैंने देखा ही नहीं, मैंने कल देखा ही नहीं.
Bro,
मेरा इंटरनेट ही चले गया था.
एक असेंट पे जो फ्लिक मारा है ना ब्रो, असेंट पे ए मेन पे था वो, सॉरी बी मेन पे था. ही ट्रिगर डिसिप्लिन, ही फ्लिक फ्रॉम वन प्लेयर टू द अदर, सीटी पे एक बंदे को मारा एंड देन क्लोज वाले को मारा. इनसेन फ्लिक.
दी प्रॉब्लम आई वुड से, मेरे को पता है ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स की अभी की प्रॉब्लम क्या लग रही है.
हां,
इन 2 गेम्स के अंदर आई हैव विटनेस्ड वन थिंग. कॉन्फिडेंस पे ये लोग डाउन है, ये लोग डर के खेल रहे हैं. दे आर स्केर्ड. आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे आर स्केर्ड. क्योंकि भाई हम लंदन के लिए क्वालीफाई कर चुके हैं, बिगर पिक्चर क्लियर है.
Exactly, just play like you have fucking balls.
एंजॉय कर लो भाई गेम को. तुम एंजॉय कर तो रहे हो नहीं, तुम डर के खेल रहे हो.
Look at Envy, right? They enjoyed, they fried MIBR. Okay, 1 second pause. Everyone, on my live, I'm showing this one video by Ankit Pant. So basically, it was Tens and him reacting, where Tens offered his opinion.
Tens का क्या वीडियो? रुको, wait, I'll show you guys.
It is actually goated. Anyone who wants to learn anything on a higher scale of level, watch this video. Because see, usually, right, I don't think Indian people try and support each other that much, but what Ankit did,
ये बंदा अलग है भाई. इस बंदे को हम कहीं रेट नहीं करते उस जगह पे. ये
Dark, तू just BGMI खेल के आया क्या gang? How's the games man? How's the games? अच्छा था क्या Dark? I'm so sorry, we were just in a conversation, so I couldn't break out of the flow. True Ascent flick, insane. Only German with Sentinels is good. Yeah. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, this is the video.
This might tilt me.
If your concepts are not correct, then these things are going to cost you.
He is analyzing the South Asia का finals, the grand finals, which happened between SCTVL and RNTX. एक ही मैप किया है, 36 मिनट का वीडियो है, लेकिन वो 36 मिनट में इतना कुछ सीखने मिला है ना अपने को.
Yeah, Anika, just save it and watch it later, no, Haley?
वो कर लो एक बार. So you just do it कि कैसा है क्या है. Because this guy, I would say, अगर इस बंदे को कोच या कुछ बना दिया ना ई स्पोर्ट्स के लिए, स्पेशली इन वैलोरेंट और CS2, तो मैं तुम लोग को एक चीज़ बता सकता हूँ, ये 6 महीने में बंदा चेंज करवा देगा. पूरा इंडियन वैलोरेंट का सीन ही चेंज करवा देगा.
Absolutely.
इस बंदे का जो एक्सपीरियंस है ना. Do you guys know one thing about Ankit Pant? Do you just guys know one thing? इस बंदे ने इसकी टीम के साथ 3 दिन में 3 लैंड पे 3 ट्रॉफीज उठाई है.
नाम भाई.
CS के टाइम पे 1.6 के टाइम पे. I'm following
him.
1.6
I know, yeah.
I'm following him since 10.
Insane. What a goated guy. And that is what I love. I think he even mentioned it in his video at the start, that he could create. So he was with Tenza. He could have created like fun content,
100%.
anything else. And 99.9% people, creators would have done that. They would have farmed views and whatnot.
100%.
No. He cut right through the bullshit. And guys, watch Tenz break down the mistakes one by one by one by one. First 10 seconds में he found a mistake.
पिस्टल राउंड में वो सबसे पहले तो उसने एक चीज बोली है, तुम्हारा बेस्ट ऑफ 5 का गेम है. तुम स्टार्ट करते हो, तुम ए मेन का कंट्रोल नहीं ले रहे हो, तुम बी मेन का कंट्रोल नहीं ले रहे हो. अलगो ये छोड़ो, इसमें तो ये देखो अब यहाँ पे
सुना वेनम द गेम्स ऑन.
द गेम इज ऑन. ओके चलो विल डिस्कस इट लेटर. चलो विल डिस्कस दिस लेटर.
Yeah, done.
तू भी कॉल पे जा. I'll also go on the stream. चलो. Okay, game start हो गया guys.
For now though, silent approach through middle. The smoke somewhat telling. PRX starting to think about putting up coordination for the mid lane.
एक बार 2x कर लेते guys.
It's a pretty good round here. Autumn is already.
We have the heaven. Crystal gets one. Some okay. Heaven ही wall कर दिया, बढ़िया.
At the very least, and that's pretty decent start. A lot of information and time held off as well, thanks to the walls. So you know where one is approaching, the rest possibly as well. Now that you have Pat back on the controller, just
बढ़िया.
Tag in onto Jing.
Autumn gets one. Zabi one. Autumn once again. Let's go. पहला pistol.
So that's a break in tradition for
yeah,
the
bro.
Racket final.
something that
चलो बढ़िया है बढ़िया है.
are welcome to taking. I mean, that's again another.
I would say you guys one thing.
We're seeing it in practice, which is something that we haven't seen so far.
अब हारे जीते I don't care जी, but fundamentals को clear रखे, easy rounds throw ना करे, मेरे को वही चाहिए. That's it.
So big ups to Crystal for being able to take that opening duel. We need so much more of that for the rest of this series.
100% GE
Two Marshals, one Ghost now.
I mean, you can still see that that means a lot to them. They're still locked in for this game. They're still investing everything they can. That belief is not gone. And that's what's going to be the most important for GE. Even if we don't believe,
Nice.
They have to believe. Right here.
I just love that so much more.
अरे bro, why? Just go back. यही तो fundamentals की बातचीत है ना, क्यों गन देनी है? Stay alive.
So they're not going to take too long to clear out A. We've got Batman and Autumn pushing for this flank, and well,
Nice.
good pickings for PRX in this round. Really nice anti-eco for GE.
It almost didn't matter that Forsaken had a gun. Last player soon to be found with Yudotan.
Catch था.
Okay,
Nice.
there we go. Yeah, had us nervous for a second there, didn't we?
यही मैक्रो प्लेज है जो मैं पॉइंट आउट हमेशा करना चाहता हूँ. आई जस्ट डोंट फकिंग नो. जब तुमको पता है वहां से पुश आ रहा है, एक को तुमने मार दिया है, तो दो तीन का साउंड आ ही गया था, दो का साउंड वहां आया था. और
Again, I mean, just thinking about GE as a whole team, right? So far, the entire org's history throughout the
जाओ ना पीछे.
exception of Pacific, you know, no offense to Big Morgan or even Benkai out on the desk, but they've always struggled. This is the best form that we've seen so far. You want to believe in the dream for them to be able to make it to
Go for the ulti, man. Go for.
Players who have been plucked from tier 2 haven't had their time to shine. This might be it, and they will shove it straight through.
Nice.
With a dive, sort of, on the Phoenix into sight.
Double market.
Again, we talked about that on the desk. How are they going to get it onto the site?
Let's
Well,
go.
it's going to have to be the pop in to run it back in this case. Autumn, and it's worked out quite nicely. GE are navigating this. Ooh, nice so far. Decent contingent of weaponry.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, man.
PRX to get excited about. Global esports looks pretty good so far on Ascent. So it's not over yet.
Yeah, they're in control of this pacing. Something trying to look for a safe.
बढ़िया.
Towards the A side where the safe is.
अब यहाँ पे अगर इन तीनों राउंड्स को अपन ब्रेकआउट करे, पिस्टल बहुत प्यारा खेले लोग, पूरा हेवन का कंट्रोल लेके गए यहाँ तक, यहाँ से पहुँचे, इधर वॉल किया, इन्फो ले ली, ट्रेड्स पे खेल लिए, परफेक्ट. एंटी को मैं दैट वाज अ गुड थिंग, ठीक है, अच्छा क्लीन आउट था. अब ये गन देनी ज़रूरी है क्रिस्टल को. मैक्रो प्लेस पे फोकस करो यार. माइक्रोस ठीक ठाक चल रहे हैं, बिगर पिक्चर में क्या कर रहे हो? एलेक्स थोड़ा सा क्रैश्ड आउट रहता है, पर ठीक है. Good one. Nice. Molly Dahl. Now, if I would have been there, डबल अप करके एक एंटी फ्लैश खेले और दूसरों नाम से फाइट ले.
Not able to clear that corner, and this is where maybe it starts to fall apart a little bit for GE. The decoy, you need this duel. Getting the better. Crystal was spotted. Door
Nice!
broken or something. What is that? Harvey just punishes him for it.
Just an uncharacteristic dive, but now spike planted and a crossfire set up across the sights.
Big crossfire indeed. That drone. Information that is required. Nobody out from tree just yet, so Crystal feeling pretty comfy to start to push his way
बढ़िया.
up to the line. Drops a bit of damage. Shock dart out.
दोनों का
Things down. That's awkward. 1v1 now for Harvey.
फ्लैश है.
You're up against Davai, who is running out of time, so he's going to have to go back and try and sit that defuse for a second. Flash around the corner.
Not on.
Why cannot win this for sure. over at this point.
Nice!
Easy for Harvey. 4-0. GE starting to come alive on map 3.
Venom Alex is goated for Paper X. I know. I actually adore him, you know. I actually adore him. I मतलब पता नहीं भाई, मेरे को क्यूट बंदा लगता है, बहुत प्यारा लगता है वे. वो क्रैश आउट भी करता है ना, टीम के लिए अच्छे के लिए करता है. अब यहाँ पे वो मॉली से भाई कैसे तुम डबल पिक करके उसको नहीं मार सकते पे, वो एक कैसे मार के जा सकता है. उसने जितना किया है पेपर एक्स के लिए, दैट्स गोटेड मैन. टीम को एक साथ लेके चलता है. डेस्क पे ठीक है गरम दिखता है, लेकिन ही इज अ पुकी ऑल आउट. बिकॉज मैं उससे इंडिया में मिला हुआ हूँ इन 2023 आई गेस आया था. ही वॉज देयर. हाँ, GXR लैंड के टाइम पे ही वॉज देयर. आई मेट हिम. He is a pookie all out there. I met him in 2023. We had a good discussion of around 15 minutes. मेरी ये देखो कौन से प्लेयर से अच्छी डिस्कशंस हो रखी है. मेरी डिस्कशन फोरसेकन से हो रखी है, बेंकाई से हो रखी है. आई इवन डिस्कस्ड विद सीनेड एज वेल. जी के तो हर प्लेयर से मेरी बहुत बढ़िया डिस्कशन है. टेक्सचर वेक्सचर वो टाइम से आई हैव अ ग्रेट रेपो. क्रेजी बातचीत है. मैं तुम लोगों को एक वीडियो दिखाऊंगा आफ्टर दिस गेम, जो मेरा और ऋषि भाई का कुछ तो था. ये गेम खत्म हो जाने दो. I'll show you guys.
Going to try and test the defense of Paper.
Nice one.
Which is not looking too good. Forsaken is stuck.
Nice.
Nowhere to go. So he'll be chased down by Patman. And again, not a bad entry for GE, but PRX with that third, that second kill. Back to a winnable scenario here. Autumn's going to try to pick the pace up. Is he aware?
बढ़िया Autumn.
And in the blink of an eye, that round is over and done with. GE up to 5-0.
Bang on. And that's just going to continue.
They are back, baby. They are back, baby.
I mean, they tried to shift towards a more, I guess, default-ish setup, but clearly that's not going to work out if GE intends to play pace, intends to continue to be flexible. 7 rounds where they just Phoenix burst into side, exactly what Pilsky was talking about on the decks, and you're seeing so clearly right now.
They are fucking back.
Willingness to continue to push past in towards spawn. The next round coming up.
Runner back available. Last time they had it, GE, they did hit this B site. In that direction again.
Who was there?
Moves off slow. Never quite sure the timeout. It could have been for PRX to suddenly bring in for more defensive pushes. We're not seeing that so far right now.
I loved all of them, man. जिन से मैं मिला हूँ ना गेम में. Like I have loved all of them, basic.
Enemy mark. Set up.
Spots one. Where of course the Phoenix is here as well off of the sound cue. PRX determined to hold on to this B site, maintaining 3.
Trigger the wall.
क्या कर रहे हैं इतनी वॉल्स भाई.
It's going to be actually getting into the site that's going to be the problem here for GE. Concerned of course about a retake.
Triple.
Rotate. Now that hit coming through. PRX 3 on the site looking to defend, and they
1 2 3. Okay. Good trades.
Eventually they will be run down. Forsaken
2v2.
take that TP in the end.
Patty is also here.
Something's in a pretty interesting spot here. He might not actually deny spike retrieval. In fact, Patman just going to really secure it. 13 seconds.
Nice!
Covered well by Harvey. And this could be a 6th on the trot for Global Esports. Forsaken will, again...
अगर ये हाइलो अच्छे से खेल लिए.
Global Esports, they feel like a completely different team here on Ascent.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये रिवॉल्व स्वीप हो रही है.
Do not have an answer.
अगर ये हाइलो खेलते हैं या फिर ये क्रॉस में भी अच्छे से खेल लेते. By 1v1 नहीं.
Up a little bit here for Forsaken, but he has got no idea where these GE players are.
गया.
Found for Patman.
ठीक है फिर भी ट्रेड हो गई. ट्रेड was good.
Deliver as well. 6-0. This is what we wanted.
Let's not forget that this round began without much weaponry for PRX. I shudder to think what could actually eventuate if they did have guns sitting all the way towards the back of B side, but thankfully for GE, they did not. A few kills stolen and robbed away, but then the composure,
दवाई जो दवाई जो शेरिफ चलाता है भाई. I'm really sorry guys. I just sneezed a lot. Xavi is 8-8-2-8.
Slightly more control now, but PRX starting out with aggression, something onto the off, and he intends to pick out. That's a big info line being held, as well as for Forsaken to hold, but GE, they trudge down middle instead.
Yeah, what a brilliant call from them. There's just so much space to be had here in mid, and they're going to take it for free. Autumn.
Operator पता लग गई है. Boys, don't. Nice. You are having a great game. It's okay. Oh no, it's not. It's all good. Perfect. We are having a plan. Autumn 100 HP. Batman also on 100. Everybody is 100 HP here. 3v3, a great macro. Recon wasted. Kind of एक player के info के लिए. उठा भी दिया. 4v2.
So GE are trying to hold on now to a 2-on-4, but Crystal with a nice late flank. Sure that he's going to be able to
No man, no!
That coverage, well, it's not looking too good. Defy was not looking. Dart forward, tries to get the info. Defuse being stuck. There's nothing to be done for Crystal. Finally,
Heaven वाली pick की ज़रूरत नहीं थी उस वक्त.
They'll just keep their spirits in the game as well.
I don't know why मेरे को एक भी round नहीं देना है PRX को इस वक्त.
Smart from Global again. They cancel off the initial approach, always trying to sell that fake, but it's information for PRX ultimately, which leads to them slowing down the pace, back in with numbers for the strongest retake possible. I mean, taking the duel, multiple pronged approach against Autumn really cements their initiative into the site. Had they lost players towards Autumn, that could have been a different result, but thankfully, there you have it. At the very least, though, GE still feeling confident in their approach now. Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting that PRX would pull a timeout off of a round win.
Could be something that Alex is not liking.
It's not even talking. GE maybe
Momentum breaking.
Out of this one, it would seem.
You never know. But I have to imagine it's something to do with how the PRX players have been operating on the map so far. I mean, yes, a lot of confidence in everything for sure, but as we all know, complacency can kill. And sometimes when these guys, that's why they favor the lower bracket run. If they start to feel a little bit too comfortable, they've been there, they've done that, they've been to 14th time this time around, internationals. You start to get a little bit too used to it. We want to see how this setup can work. The operator line brought up that it gave them a lot of information. So maybe running the same thing again, or you expect G to find some kind of counter soon enough. And that could be the answer. So instantly spotting out on towards something, and he has to reposition. Meanwhile, G continue to scout out towards the rest of the map. They want to
let's start. Perfection है. कोई बात नहीं guys. Anika, thank you so much for being there.
Maybe see if PRX starts to go on an approach and start to take down the numbers. Just careful though, but you didn't quite expect it.
Hell nah man, hell.
Gets the better of Autumn. That's going to pick the pace up for GE over towards B. In fact, they're not quite going to commit to it. Envy in there as well for a kill onto Crystal. It's kind of fallen apart a little bit at the seams here for GE. Maybe they've tried to cook a little
एक
bit
second, I'll come back.
And PRX have the answers for it. But why actually scan Harvey there?
Oh, he can't get the orb. He wants to. Either he dies and gets the ult anyway, or
I think it's a moot point, really, isn't it?
yeah, he's gonna get surrounded soon enough. I mean, again, it's just unsettling, unnerving. PRX slow down the pace right back against you, and they try to wrangle back control, impose their will against you, and that's where G starts to struggle. They weren't really sure, where the pin was about to drop. It could have been B, it could have been A. Instead, it was kind of both. Jin gets off of the wall, but at the same time, it's the sudden peek out from Forsaken. For now, we'll listen in on towards team comms though.
Shutting them down. Flash. Cover going out.
Just trying to pull off the retake now. PaperX already in position, but with the Sheriff still G hold.
It's not down just yet, so there's still a little bit to be done here for GE. The 1-for-1, it's unsettling. Batman on this line, an important one with a sharp shot onto Envy. Something can't find the trade. Hunter's Fury out here as well from Crystal to dissuade PaperX from this retake for now. That took a long time though, so PaperX also have quite a bit to work with, and you can see Something is trying to take advantage of that with a very long flank. Maybe even a little bit too long. We'll see what gets put together here. Jing is fighting solo, but he is finding what he needs. A headshot onto Patman.
Would it take a little bit too much time?
No, I don't think so. Something perfectly times it. Crystal has no idea, and Jing, he's just walled him off. Something covers off nicely. The defuse will be there, and PaperX, have they got enough time for this defuse? Yes! 3 up now for PaperX.
Absolute savagery! For the long flank to come back through, you wall off Javi inside of hell?
We are 2-6.
Straight BM, isn't it? I want to see this wall from Harvey.
मतलब जी ये भी round हारी है. We are 6-3 basically.
Might get it from Jing's POV. Let's have a look. Oh, we don't get to see it. Yeah, it covered.
0.316. Bro, sometimes the luck is also not in our favor as well, bro. Fuck you.
A little bit more trickery out this time, and Patman, oh no, he can't see anything, so high in the sky is not going to be quite so valuable in the end, but PaperX now, you know, they're kind of starting to feel a little bit more like their usual selves, which is concerning, of course, for GE.
Just PaperX remembering that they are PaperX after all. But you go back towards the defensive setups, and GE somehow potentially being able to pull those down through size. What is that shot?
Don't worry about it, Rez in there. Straight away onto Patman. Oh, how much use is it really going to be as GE are losing players left, right, and center. Patman cops his second death of the round. No entry into A, no entry into B, but a bit of an avenue into middle is
nice.
Slowed down by Jing, but no more. E4. Not much to work with here for GE.
Truly none.
Bro, we need an advantage, man.
Cross over this wall, get over onto the A side. It's Forsaken in an off angle.
Nice!
Crystal, but he also isolates Forsaken, so an entry onto A that might make this one doable.
Nice! Well played!
All of a sudden we're back to 2-on-2 again. There's that flank coming through, but again, it will be a little bit too late to do anything about the plan, and maybe a chance in here for GE.
Crystal clears out towards the top of heaven, so he knows exactly where PaperX could be. Just watching out towards the door now. Ooh, repositions.
GE taking some nice space, but Crystal.
Yes, ज़रूरी नहीं था.
That's a little bit too easy of a death. All onto the shoulders of Envy, who's now been spotted out as
Yes, actually ये 2v2 में ज़रूरी नहीं था कि you peak.
And they're back up to 4. The comeback is being built.
Just the operator in Something's hand starting to sound off now.
Oh, dude.
Worst possible time for GE to have this happen. I mean, look at that. Surely we can get some slow-mo at some point, but apart from it all, it's just the way that they continue to push through off of it, trying to find the right mid-rounding.
मेरे को guys एक text आया है. I won't show you the text. टाइम आउट है गाइस. मैं तुम लोग को एक और चीज दिखा देता हूँ तब तक. ये मेरा कीबोर्ड ऐसा भेला हो गया ना भाई. चल जा. गाइस मेरा कीबोर्ड खराब हो गया. कोई कीबोर्ड फंड कर दो प्लीज. I need a fund for keyboard. तुम लोग को मैं एक चीज़ और दिखाता हूँ. इंस्टाग्राम पे ही दिखा देता हूँ. लॉग इन करके दिखाता हूँ, रुको गाइस जस्ट अ मोमेंट. Just give me a minute. ये रहा 777. गेम स्टार्ट हो गया, चलो छोड़ो. I'll show you.
I'm gonna flash. Can we flash? Can we flash? Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Let Ilya play the round now.
Okay.
Just let Ilya play the round. I'm gonna wall this B mid.
Okay, jump in.
You wanna go where? Yeah.
Sure. It's okay. I'm joining mid. Can you help me mid?
I will B mid. We'll go find mid, boys.
No, I'm going with Ila.
I can play with you.
One mid. I'm holding.
It's always off the drop, and they start off with numbers advantage again. They're already reading the rotations.
Oi! Oh fuck! Sorry.
Crazy read from PRX. You got 4 players stacked on A already. Oh, this cannot go well for GE. They commit to this side take. Autumn though with the runner back. Dimensional Drift is at the moment kind of being gate-kept by that wall, but PRX, they know everything now, and so GE, well, they're going to be stalled at the gate right now. You would think Autumn must get one before he's pushed back away, but there's just so many players here to defend. There is surely no entry allowed for GE, and that will be
Kind of over, I guess.
PRX putting the pieces of the puzzle together here, and they're almost about to secure a 6-6 half after a 6-0 deficit.
Right off of Coach Frost's timeout. What happened to the composure that was starting to build up? They had some kind of a game plan in mind, but as soon as PRX comes back in to throw a wrench in their plans off of this off shot, they start to scramble again, try to go in for a quick push into the A side. But PRX reading it all too clearly already slowed them down. You saw what Jing was doing. Now he's doing it outside of B.
Oh! 1 for 1. That's okay. You get the sense though that PRX are on a roll again. They're making those moves, they're playing confident, making good reads. Very dangerous for GE if they cannot stop that momentum somehow.
Got their Russian confidence.
Oh, big crossfire set up.
Nice.
For either side, 2 for 2, but Invi still remains over on B, and he is locking it down. So it's on to Crystal to pull off another clutch for GE, and it will not happen this time. 6-6, massive recovery from PRX, and they are on their way toward the final now.
Just ridiculous. Off of a 0-6, you answer back with 6 of your own. PRX. Tyrannical. Is 6 enough for GE to send it to a possible reverse sweep? Or is this done? It's now or never. The rounds haven't looked upon GE too kindly. Not since the beginning of this map. Just a quick approach back into the trades and the duels.
Halftime.
And PRX getting the right reads at the right times. They put themselves back on that throne.
I don't know how many 3-0 fan signs are getting thrown up in the air right now.
मैं नंब हो गया था पता है.
PRX fans, there is no doubt about that. I'm choosing the Vandal.
Kind of Vandal guy. Kind of a Vandal guy.
Like I'm saying, the crack,
हाँ 6-0 से 6-6 I would say guys, 3 लोग देख रहे हो, कौन expect करेगा? You are up 6-0 on tag.
I mean, can you imagine from 0-6?
Okay, Indians are also there somewhere. He is pointing out to him. कि भाई मेरे को Vandal नहीं है, लड़का चाहिए वाह भाई.
You know, I think they've definitely showed us a little bit more on this map, right? So you have to back yourself going into that second half.
Bro, ये जर्सी एक अलग ही पता है लेके आती थी, जोटैक की थी.
Don't get built up in the big picture, just take it one step at a time.
Winnable है still because defensive game strong है इस map पे.
How the KO could work on the defensive side. For now, it's walls, though.
A nicely timed wall as well.
We have counter wall?
Cover going out.
They're thinking about it, aren't they? PRX set up in a line, but in the end they decide I'm just gonna break down the door.
Hagi mat kar dena.
Tension back across from middle, but GE recognizing now they're gonna have to back off. Although Autumn has been dropped off at the bottom of mid, and this is a pretty unorthodox position. So let's see if he can land his shots. That's really what this is going to come down to with that ghost in hand.
Where does he get flanked? He hears the footsteps.
Yeah, again off angle. It's gonna be cleared though by Forsaken, and Autumn out of the picture early.
That's a ghost now.
Guys, एक second. कुछ तो गिरने की आवाज आ रही है.
They have their options. They're picking. They're hearing GE on the rotation as well.
क्या गिरा?
Bristol doing some good work. Back to 4-on-4, but the B side is where the real fight is going to have to happen. And Patman
मैं बोला ना उसको
holding
गिरने
on
की आवाज.
nicely, wall up. It's something and Forsaken that will strike and take the B
Do we
side.
do? Need a spam kill. Anyhow, we need a spam kill.
For PRX, a tag with that dart. Forsaken 66
Heal भी कर देगा.
Obvious flashes. It's not impossible.
What they can do. Bristol's got that power weapon in hand, so too does Harvey.
ये देखो इनका फंडामेंटल कितना स्ट्रांग है पोस्ट प्लान के लिए.
Forsaken, like you say, on the high and low. It's going to be a shooting gallery. PRX will
मैं यही बोल रहा था हमेशा.
one step closer to the final against Full Sense.
If they show up to
We need a map 4 at least, man. G के कोई तो
Can you believe it? The peaks,
strong map so.
the movement with how he's able to check around corners through airstrafes. I just don't imagine that happening. Autumn just did not expect that whatsoever. A round win, but Alex still not the happiest about it. Either way, though, they continue to go back in.
Continue 7 rounds board पे post किए भाई.
Outside of B main, while the 4 from PRX to run it down.
This feels like the worst case scenario for GE. They've stacked B. They're stuck behind the wall. And PRX are taking the rest of the map, and there's really nothing you can do about it. If you try to push forward, they're going to be aware of it, PRX. Yeah, all does get triggered.
And then they know they have a sight
बढ़िया.
somewhat.
Well, Forsaken didn't quite get the memo, as he's dealt with.
Maybe you tried to fish for a little bit as well. Unfortunately, now just having to watch
We
out.
can get a gun, na? Yeah, Patton got a gun, na?
So you work around the spike instead.
दो mid से दो B main से.
Like they're on the attack one, really they're on the defense for the retake right here. Tap away through that dark cover, but no connection so far. Still, the crossfire establishes such a good one. Something is pivotal, and he will hold on for that opening.
बढ़िया.
Here's where maybe it starts to break down if something falls, but you just can't deal with him. Headshots getting handed out. 3 haircuts from something. I think there's any way back in here for GE.
You are making me crash out. Sorry, but you guys are making.
Try to find something, and you can see how much time that's taking Patman to eventually clear out. And PRX will win themselves another round. They're up to 8, and GE.
हम 3 मैप मिला के 13 राउंड पे पहुंच रहे हैं. 16 राउंड जीते हैं हम 3 मैप मिला के. Guys, like करो यार. I would love to see you guys.
So low. He tried to do the same jumping right click that I think Forsaken did back against that pistol round, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen this time around. I mean, the shots from the PRX team are just on point today. 18 kills and only 7 deaths, and he's 2 away from a dimensional drift. We had some big bamboozles against T1 that game yesterday. We'll do it again as well to draw out some big ults. Right now, it's just a one-way smoke. Forsaken trying to keep them invested while the rest of the team.
Okay. एक इवेंट का कॉल आउट है, मिल गया.
More than you can chew there as Forsaken, but he gets out okay. Still looking for the info into middle. He spots a couple of players, but did not
I
see
am
something who had
flabbergasted, bro. Right now, I am
and so gets his head ripped off. Good trade
feeling
from Harvey,
shit.
trying to hold on to that position. And well, Autumn just kind of tucked away with Unitán coming in from middle on the flank. That's a bit more like it.
फिर भी पोजीशनिंग अच्छी थी.
PRX not getting away with too
कैसे पैटी?
There's still a chance though. Forsaken's picked one back up. Spike retrievable as of yet. Unitán somehow walks away from that one alive thanks to Harvey.
And it was just Forsaken. We want around the calling again. Javi, the quarterback of global esports. Much needed.
Right में info थी. चलो, Autumn clears it out.
Gets the read against PRX. And this is what Frost was talking about as well. Although they might not have exactly the same amount of experience that PRX has, Frost told Javi, welcome to the big leagues. Now you're playing against the best especially in the form of PRX. But this is exactly where he belongs. This is where he's comfortable. He gets the read against them. He figures out where they're trying to end up.
Autumn played in FPX as well, ना चाइना के अंदर जितना मेरे को याद है या भी सेम Autumn basically FPX वाला ही तो है.
PRX still has the buys. 1-3-1 once again as they try to get a good read for him.
2 stingers है, 3 vandals है, basically.
He can start to put together a string of rounds on the defense. Fourth map on offer for them certainly.
TP red. Unfortunately, 0 Point was already tossed out as well, so if Javi wants to check in towards main, it's going to have to be a bit of a jump key. Meanwhile, just a wall stare off outside of B main. PRX can switch things up on a dime if they want to, and Javi might be none the worse.
Perfect. Spotted. Nice shot, Patty.
On the alternative angle, so it was a bait and switch, and GE holding on for the moment. Dimensional drift is something into the site. That's a problem.
Nice.
Flash connects as well on the Batman, and now the site's starting to fall. 3v3, still not a done deal just yet for PRX, especially considering the proximity of the GE defenders, who are now starting to be pushed away by that util. The orb forcing them away, and secured.
कहाँ जा रहा है भाई? उड़ो.
Running back in the site.
Yeah, the drone not finding the information that it needs. Autumn's got the wall.
Going up.
Go. Try and isolate a couple of these fights on the site, but the dark cover comes through really nicely for PRX. Makes it awkward.
Jing always shoots so well.
Again, it turns onto the shoulders of Crystal, who once again will have to be the clutch master for the team, and it just feels like the odds are insurmountable against him.
Shooting master है जिन भाई, वो जिन है साला जिंग, जिन बन जाता है बहुत.
Crystal when it's needed the most.
It's crazy because he pulled off such a nice 3v1 clutch earlier on in the playoffs against PRX over on Pearl, if you remember, but just not having any success today.
Oh, the map was banned out. Look at this. I mean, it's just so many beautiful approaches from PRX. They kept GE invested on multiple ends of the map with drones, with utility, and then to end up back on A. Javi tried his best to slow them down with a pretty good molly, but something with the dimensional drift. And that's now big momentum for PRX as they continue to go through. GE is broke.
Whoa,
Autumn.
Yeah, set up nicely. Let's get pushed back away, but you'll take that as a start. It obviously forces the res out of Jing. In fact, 2 kills in the round, but wouldn't know.
The wall at the very least. And then all the information outside of AG wants to wrap around.
PRX taking that space quite happily. GE need a little bit of a miracle here. They don't really have the weapons to work with. Autumn on a close line. Flash is going through. Paranoia as well. Now a drone. It is too much to deal with for both Autumn and Harvey as they are just picked apart on the site.
भाई क्या चल?
GG's
guys, GG's.
Will not have any success either. PRX will be the first team to hit double digits on this map as well.
Spike planted. Last player
This
standing.
is likely for Pat. Unfortunately, final kill collected by Forsaken. And it's just one of these moments where
GG's, G freaking G's,
they
man.
had a possible
Defense
thanks
cup.
to Autumn's efforts, but I mean, can you really blame them? They felt as though it was possible for them with Crystal's ult to be able to slow down PRX and come back in on the flank, but they didn't have the guns. And then the duels all lost as PRX just stormed the front into B site. Unfortunately, this is one where it could really be that straw that breaks the camel's back. PRX up to double digits. GE with a weakened arsenal. Final timeout.
Yeah, and you're starting to get the feeling right now as GE, as a GE fan, that maybe that sinking feeling in your gut is going to be realized, that there is no great comeback, that there is no reverse sweep, that there's no one that's going to save the day. They've got a last few rolls of the dice. Obviously, this tack timeout being one of them. But chances are now running out, and the story becomes less about global esports and more about PaperX.
Multiple players showing up on the PaperX side. A little bit less to be said for GE, looking pretty cooked. I mean, Alex was talking about it after the recent loss against GE, that a big problem was Pat. He knows how we operate, you know, the system and the timings of it all. He didn't know the exact plays, but he found gaps within PaperX's approach. Where is that Pat today? He's been trying, but it's a big but.
Calling postman Pat, but there's no post on Saturdays apparently.
It's done, guys. मेरा मन भी नहीं हो रहा. मैं क्या देखूं इनको? Bro, they are shutting out here.
Timeout just to take the slow default approach. The wall comes up and they know how they want to work around it. Just break down.
Well, Yudatan trying to find a duel against something at the moment. He is having a very rough map.
Off to the other sides though, PaperX peel off in towards middle. Crystal hangs back.
Getting so much map control so easily at the moment. Wall will provide safe passage in towards B. Well, he's going to go past it. That's unorthodox, and it has
Okay, we got to.
down as well. So all
But
of a
still
sudden,
we
there's some
haven't.
life back in here for GE. They look to continue to try to hold on
In a
to
great
the
spot to win the
cover.
round. I basically says कि भाई आप बोट हाउस में अगर दोनों क्लियर हो गए ना, मेरा हो जाएगा इस गेम से, मेरा उड़ जाएगा, भरोसा ही उड़ जाएगा मैं.
Catches Envy, but Device saves him.
Last player standing.
Will not seem like it will matter here. A 4v1.
बच गए. मैं बोला अगर ये बोट हाउस क्लियर हो गया रहता, मेरा भरोसा उड़ गया रहता गेम से.
That credit, but have they got enough in them to push this through to a fourth map?
Certainly hope so. The score is still close. Shifting to a way more defensive setup. They almost got peeled off of it, but thanks to Javi's walling call, he found out exactly what the plan was. They managed to get in close enough. The players hold up inside a boathouse, and they managed to gun down something and divide. That's what's been needed. 2 rounds now separate the two teams. GE fans, do you believe? As they try to set up 2-3 setup, he made nothing found. Just a pop flash, maybe a swing.
Already it's been disrupted by PaperX. Rez straight away onto Patman, but Hunter's Fury looking for it. And Harvey can't get away. There's nowhere to run against this PaperX team right now. Autumn also taken down. GE are on their last legs.
One enemy.
खत्म.
PaperX across the map. They are
एक राउंड जीतते नहीं हो, फिर फ्लॉलेस हो जाते हो.
I mean, how do you break a round like this down? Every second, every step of the way. Nowhere to run, and there's nowhere to hide as well. As soon as you find quick contact outside of A, Forsaken's TP'd all the way across. And he's found another kill somewhere else. Something's trying to hold up with position, and he gets another player down.
Getting 3-0'd, are you fucking serious, man? Getting fucking 3-0'd.
A flawless brought up and then one away from series points. This is the last possible buy that GE has afforded to them.
Now or never for global esports.
रुक जाओ guys.
Like I said, that fairy tale run into the playoffs, they did such a great job to get here. They pushed it all the way to a top 3. But it might end at the hands of PaperX. Autumn.
Okay, Autumn!
Picks up a 3K, keeps GE in the fight.
मेल्स भी चेक करते ही रह रहा हूँ मैं.
They're around. Big information onto where Forsaken's as well. Justified to try to sneak through, and unless he's somehow able to come up with a colossal multi-kill, this should not be happening.
This here 2v5 on Lotus from PaperX. Surely you don't want to see it again. A couple of isolated duels here. Forsaken is looking for them. Can't quite get the better of Crystal in the end.
Position locked in. Divide surely soon enough. Everyone's sitting on that spike, waiting for the round win to hatch. No shot.
बढ़िया.
Walking out of smoke. What can you do?
And it's another round that was brought up by Autumn's efforts. The sole OCE representative. A guy that has been carrying the region on his back, you might say, out to China. Now back onto home ground Pacific, where he's been saying this is his best team yet. The chemistry is just off the charts. He's loved every moment with how they've been able to qualify for the international. You would love to see him at least take this map off of PRX with the team.
And then over till it's over. GE are fighting hard.
अरे टांगों पे क्यों मारता है?
Spanner in the works, but Yudotan is just not getting it together on this map. Was down early on in the round, down to a 5-on-4 again, favoring PRX. So you have to find a way to dig themselves out of trouble.
Elise Autumn has to run it back. But look at what Forsaken is doing, breaking down the wall, keeping two players invested. Meanwhile, maybe potentially soon enough, all 5 into B. Orange is the 4. Autumn goes in and check.
Yeah, not going to be seeing anything, which is starting to give away the game that this might be a B hit, dimensional drift, and something is already into the site. Crystal onto Divide. Doesn't even matter as there's that resin.
Yeah, it just might be a little bit too late. The Hunter's free to try to bring things back in as well, and PRX just has all the advantage. The spike,
It's
the
over,
initiative.
guys.
Now they're pushing in.
It's a 3v5. It's kind of a GG.
As well, he might get a freebie onto G. He won't even get that. It's all falling apart for global esports.
कल we are not doing a watch party, guys. कल we are not. मैं नहीं देख पाऊंगा भाई. PRX being PRX. कल तो PRX को support करेंगे ही अगर आज.
What can you really expect from one guy?
Not too much. He's tried and tried, but unfortunately the burden a little bit too heavy to bear.
They are enjoying it. We are suffering from it.
I really applaud the effort to try and get the read off of the run it back, but at that point, it was way too late. Even with the Hunter's Fury, by the time they got...
I'm sorry, guys.
Is this gonna work?
Is it over? No, it's not. I'm happy that it's not over.
GE, even though they've just won that round, this is where, as a GE fan, you've got to send every prayer you know. See them get into this OT. Something under a bit of pressure here. He's going to try to gate crash out. Looks like he'll be safe in the end. GE certainly doing a good job of unsettling PRX in this round, though. With
Nice.
that said, they're trying to walk their way out onto A, and Forsaken, it will not work. Crystal waiting patiently. Drone v drone warfare as they go past one another and get the info that's required.
And now you have everything needed. A lot of information, but at the same time, not too much towards the rest of the site. You only have...
If they run up to try to hold zip now, I think this might tilt me.
If your concepts are not correct, then these things are going to cost you at high level.
Yeah, I agree. That one kind of hurt me a little bit.
ये वाला वीडियो नहीं.
PRX are walking their way up mid again. Done that a number of times in this half. Harvey does not want to be getting picked out. One mistake could cost GE this game.
MCB trip हो गया था, guys.
Everyone holding an individual angle.
Jing caught on the timing. Yudotan having an impact when it matters the most.
What?
Patman will fall. Crystal, oh, caught on the jump.
क्यों कूद रहा है?
Like this, PRX are making their way into the A site. Harvey is trying to hold on as best as he can. Flash will delay, but he
अरे पर कूद क्यों रहा था? ओडन लेके कूदता कौन है?
now have that A site. This round is falling apart for GE, and with that, their hopes and dreams of a rematch against Full Sense also going with it. Yudotan will hold on for one. Gets the all forward. Will tuck his way into
I can't. I fucking can't. भाई 3-0 तो नहीं होना है.
They hold.
Let's go.
Who is the answer? Global Esports will go one more.
Just one more for overtime. The slows, the plays, everyone had their job to do and performed it, they did. It came so close. A couple of kills brought back by PRX.
Take the Odin back. Take the Odin back. Take the fucking Odin back.
Patman desperately trying to shoot himself back into the game to get activated. Thankfully his teammates back him up. Finding that performance needed. Just one more round now.
Whoa. The emotions are high on both sides. Harvey trying to pump his team up here. One more round and then we get an OT.
Res available. PRX somewhat broke. It's all light shields and G should have this every other week. It's 1-3-1 setup and they have...
Where is the Odin? Why the...
GE. They're going to walk right into Divide. He's holding for it, but surely can't deal with all of them. In fact, he might deal with one of them. Batman, though, falling, and Device still alive. He's getting help from his teammates. GE, this is maybe where it ends. Yudatan trying his best, can't do enough. Jing for one more. It's madness! As
मिड पे डीएम खेल लिए.
DK and PRX are one step closer to their eventual throne. You said they were the tyrannical leaders of Pacific. Well, now it is just the...
Let's go to the squad. मिड पे डीएम खेल लिए. Was it necessity? Was it a necessity to play DM on mid, bro? Watch partiers join now. खत्म होते watch partiers join now. Desnoth आ जाता है भाई.
I have so many thoughts about the storylines for this matchup. Obviously, PRX going forward. I don't know that that's too...
भाई ये कल से छोटी स्ट्रीम हो गई मेरी. GG's. I would say GG. हाँ मैं तुम लोग पे इंस्टाग्राम पे दिखा रहा था ना कुछ. रिफ्रेश मार लेता हूँ एक बार. ये देखो we did we did VCT Pacific stage 2 as well. हमने ये करके रखा है. इवन हमने वाइब स्पोर्ट्स का क्लच किया हुआ था. बैटल ऑफ चैंपियंस किया था वाइब स्पोर्ट्स के लिए. वेव स्पोर्ट्स का भी वेव्स स्पोर्ट्स का भी करके रखा है. इवेंट्स बहुत किए हैं रे. टेंशन ही नहीं है. देखो दिस वाज फॉर अमीगोज स्पोर्ट्स समवेयर. ये बहनों के साथ था. कजिन्स फ्रेंड के मॉम डैड की एनिवर्सरी थी उसका. वो तो दैट्स डिफरेंट शिट ऑल अराउंड. वॉच पार्टी स्ट्रीमर्स हैं हम ऑफिशियल VCSA के लिए. We did so many things basically. ये देखो these are some things कि भाई जहाँ crazy shits चल रही है Instagram के ऊपर अपने एंड से. ये 1000 फॉलोअर्स फटफट हो जाए. ये देखो
नेशंस कप के अंदर रिप्रेजेंट करती है, तो इंडिया का वैलोरेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स सीन जरूर से रिवाइव हो सकता है. एज वी ऑल नो कि ई स्पोर्ट्स नेशंस कप के अंदर कोई भी इंपोर्ट्स अलाउड नहीं है. इसका मतलब बहुत टाइम.
तो दिस इज समथिंग वी हैड. रेने का आ गया. हिस्ट्री में दिखेगा रेने का या फिर सब्सक्राइब्ड में दिख जाएगा ना. रुक जाओ. रेने का चैट कहाँ गया. रेने 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 दिख ही रहा है. हेलो नेवर माइंड. इट हैपेंस यार. इट हैपेंस. आई वुड से स्पोर्ट्स है. होता है. इसको देखते हैं.
You played well, yeah. They played with balls.
No, Jing is such a quiet kid. Chat. What is this? Because the guys interviewing.
Have
Jing,
you
they're
seen
loud.
have you seen Jing's mom?
Mom?
Yeah.
No.
Bro.
No, I have not.
She's rich as fuck. How can we lose from 0-6? Welcome to Valorant, my guy. Welcome to Valorant. This is Valorant. This is global esports, you know? Global esports right there for us.
Actually, it's not just global esports. I swear to God, there are so many people. Guys, literally there were 13 O's.
one was on their, like, let's say, Loud versus who? EG, I think, first 13
That
overs.
is a dog shit, eh? The prime example would be NV against MIBR. They went 13-1 and the second map was 13-3. So
Yeah, no, 13-1 also I don't count. 13-0, there were only two in the history of Valorant. The first one was claimed by Loud and EG, with EG 13-0'd Loud.
Wait.
But
No, I think there have been
yes,
more. I'm pretty sure. I think Sen once went 13 old. They were
yeah,
13 old.
Sen 13-0'd Furia last year.
No, that is that. But Sen also got 13 old.
Did they? No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
The roster where Kenpeki was on Sen, I think. We also
No,
got
wait, I'm
0
talking
13
about
old.
tier 1.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
We did.
tier 1.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
tier
tier
1.
1.
Sentinel was the tier 1 roster back then as well. There have been, yeah, quite a lot of 13-0s. Minimum 10. Minimum. One more, if I'm not wrong, NRG 13-0'd someone. I don't remember who. You know, one of the best finals which I've loved now, I think it was 100 Thieves was...
Wait, yeah, there are a lot of 13-0s.
Yeah, there have been lot. EME had 3 this year, yeah.
T1 versus Fnatic, Sentinels versus
Oh,
Furia.
recently only, Vitality 13-0'd someone. I don't... Or they got
Giant
13-0'd.
X. Giant X. No, Giant X.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck do you mean?
Loud, yeah, okay. 2023 guys, Loud versus EG. Loud 13-0'd. Sorry, no, EG 13-0'd.
EG 13-0'd, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what is, someone made a video
True, bro.
recently. Someone made a video recently saying since EG 13-0'd, Loud went to become the next world champions, right? And they made a video about Sen versus Furia in stage, right? And they literally jinx saying,
correct.
Does this mean Furia will be the future of Valorant? And he goes, fuck no.
Bro,
Look at Furia. Look at how they're playing now. Look at how they're playing.
Yo, Furia, the whole rebuild arc was goated. Getting Dan, EU, was the best thing Furia ever did.
So true. Guys,
63 and 35 guys. Discussions का point ही खत्म कर दिया है. They are 63. He's 63 and 35.
Emotional, yeah, bro. It's just natural, no? Because see, the thing is now, for the last 4 years, everyone had 1% hope for GE, but now they have more. But again, at the end of the day, GE made it to London. That's what all it matters. And yes, they did lose today, but at least they can find their mistakes and refine them. And knowing Frost, like, he's a very capable coach, so I think they're gonna be able to bounce back, I reckon. But let's see, again, it's just down to how the players play, right, on that day. Fundamentals, your set plays, the chemistry, everything else. Bro, something fried, oh my god. Plus 28, bro, and plus 28. Wow. Vitality, I still remember the off-season memes this season. You laugh, you go to Furia rebuild. yeah, they showed the fuck up. Absolutely. Getting Koala Noob on Jet was amazing. Artisan's calling has been phenomenal so far. EU is just frying. He's just very consistent in terms of his utility, especially.
Chalo guys.
And his aim is to quoted only.
Hi Venom.
Hello.
They need to improve from today's energy के साथ bounce back करना पड़ेगा वरना switch stage से बाहर हो जाएंगे लंदन में भी. हाँ, exactly, that's my point. They need to bounce back mentally because I feel like GE initially starts off alright, or once they're heated they're playing okay, but they tend to lose it. I feel. I don't know why. It's something. Again, who better to figure out shit than the actual professionals and coach. Koala Noob crying in the interview in kickoff was so oh yeah, dude, he was emotional. Koala Noob has been a very good player ever since 2021, bro. He never just got a opportunity. I don't remember. I think he was on was he on TSM? I don't remember which team Koala Noob was initially on.
चलो guys, I'll be taking a
Let me check the stats.
final भी हारे ही थे हम Monday को. Let's go to VLR as well. इसका बंद करते हैं एक बार थोड़ी देर के लिए. Let's go to VLR. I have to show you guys something. हाँ, these things basically हम VCT को रेट करते ही हैं, but esports World Cup is something we need to have as well. Stage 1 ये रहा. Stage 2 में क्या है भाई? Are we there? अपना DFM के साथ गेम होगा. अपना DFM के साथ गेम होगा और दूसरा गेम मेजरली देखो #3 पे हमने फिनिश कर लिया है. 22nd में वी हैव द गेम. गाइस 22nd में वी हैव द गेम. इसको भी बोल देता हूँ, रेने को भी बोल ही देता हूँ.
He was also from MAT.
Who?
John QT was also from MAT.
John QT was also from MAT, yes. But John coming from tier 2 to tier 1 and Sentinels IGL, bro, the impact he had that year, holy shit. It was 2 years ago.
Navi, MAT, THO, John KD column, exactly, yeah. 22nd May, we also have EWC. Oh yeah, EWC qualifiers is gonna be quoted. It's just that I'm waiting for broadcast now when it's gonna start. अब डर के खेलने का मतलब नहीं है. We have nothing to exactly. It's like all in. You're on a poker table and you're all in. You gotta go all in on yourself.
अपना game DFM होगा.
Dude, I am so sad. I'm genuinely so sad for Xander because Xander is a insanely good player. Insanely good.
Right, Xander, no, it is insane.
Boise, welcome to the stream, man. Hope you hang around and hope you enjoy. John QT brings a lot of ideas from
Vintage को बोल देता हूँ.
coordination if you want inside and info. Absolutely. John QT as an IGL is very good. He is phenomenal, especially somewhere. See, one thing though, their mid-rounding was pretty goated on Sen. And their retakes were peak perfection. Sen retakes was the only reason which they won. Only.
Oh, right, yeah, that's so true.
Ten's going to play for Canada. Oh yeah, it's going to be nice. Who else is playing for Canada? Like, I
Ten's going to play for Canada? Wait.
5 people are watching, guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Let's go, guys. इसके साथ बातचीत करने में मजा आ रहा है.
Valorant World Cup kind of thing. So basically, it's going to be like international. So every player who is from that country plays. Dude, I wish FNS comes back. Just for that.
जिएगा quarter final.
I want one game of him. Xander is great, but it sucks he can't IGL as a tier 1 level. See, the thing is now, we can never actually find out until you fuck around with it, right? You can say the same thing about someone like a duelist like Mada, or even someone like a, you know, who got from tier 2, Brock and Scuba, right? They fried. They fried. You never know. Because the thing is now, no matter how good the players are in terms of just talent,
ENC is for nations.
Chemistry is good, you won't get results.
हाँ, तो guys चलो देख रहे हो यार, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Watch party खत्म हो गई है. We are just discussing it with Aman as well.
Think, oh yeah,
मजा आ रहा है.
this guy is fine. This guy is a good team. So you can just put 5 talented people on a team. No, it doesn't work like that. Peak example, Vitality, when they built the newer roster, they were getting owned. They were getting owned.
तो guys, जितने भी नए लोगों को, जितने भी लोग अमन की स्ट्रीम से आ रहे हो, रेने की स्ट्रीम से आ रहे हो, just subscribe कर लेना. Thank you so much for joining. Like कर लेना.
Then it's like a.
अपने पास बहुत कुछ होता है.
Pieces come together. Because everything matters. Every single small thing, a personality, something like that. Peak, I think one of my favorites example for this shit now was the NRG team with FNS on it, where they won Sensity Cup and Soup Cup. They looked amazing. But again, everyone who has kept up with VCT, right? We know there was drama there. There was some bad blood drama, something like that. And for me, as for personal experience, I've played with a lot of good players, but at the same time, there are certain players with whom I've just hit it off with the chemistry. Whereas even though I've played with one of the greater players on Mumbai server and whatnot in our actual team, we didn't hit it off. It just clashes. Sometimes it's the personality, sometimes it's the call, sometimes it's just the person itself. So you can't help it naturally. That's why you have a assistant coach, you have a coach, you have team bonding exercises, something which we used to do on our previous teams. We not only played Val.
Perfect.
We used to play random ass games. We used to hang around, IRL, everything. Just bond, bro. Just bond. That matters. The 2025 roster, oh yeah, it was heartbreaking. That was horrid. On God, did great but fell off so hard. I know, right? The higher your reach is, the harder you fall. Right. Demon 1 wala NRG. Oh, that was no. Demon 1 wasn't there. So there was Brock, Mada, Ethan, FNS and Som. These five. Scuba wasn't there. After FNS left, Scuba got in. And initially Bonkar was there, but later Bonkar was gone as well. I'm not talking about the artist roster, neither the Demon 1 roster. Verno sucker punching FNS. I don't think he did, honestly. But again, we don't know, right? We don't know.
No, my question is, GE picked Haven against Skipper?
Let's move on from that game, honestly. Also, I'm pretty sure the meta changes also. Exactly. Peak example of that is Nongshim. Nongshim pride on Neon meta.
Right, bro, that was such a crazy series to watch. I was literally.
Let's just call a wrap it up. Just call it a wrap. Basically, इसको एक बार DC पे बुला लेते हैं.
Bro, the stuff they put on my screen was crazy.
EWC में और representation है, but ENC में nation representation है. मतलब ENC में 5 Indian players के lineup रहेगा. Exactly. So it has to be from the specified country only. EWC is just a normal orgs thing, kind of. It's in Dubai only, no, if I'm not wrong. But ENC is the actual Nations Cup. Oh, post Varno, NRG, NA. Sorry, come again. My head canon is Varno got into a full boxing match. Yeah, you know what? If it actually happened, no, I just want once someone to leak it out. Just once.
Glad they picked Haven though. I did not want to see GE versus PRX action. I swear to God, I would have actually killed
That would have been crazy. Glad they picked Haven though. I don't know, insane. But again, it's just, dude, there were so many talented players, man. So many. One of the ones I'm so sad about now is Ye. Prime Ye was
2 minute guys. इसको मैं DC बुलाता हूँ, we discuss it.
Dominating Aspas, Zekin, Cryocells, Asuna. Who else was one of the peak? FaZe Dicey. FaZe Dicey was so good on the chamber as well. Then who else was there? Tenth.
He didn't dominate 10th though, did he?
He did. Did. Yeah. Dude. Okay, guys. I don't know if it's an underrated opinion or not. Across the whole VCT, everything, including champs, everything, my favorite roster has always been Gambit. My favorite roster. I'm so sad, bro. That roster was so fucking good, bro. I'm so sad the Russian thing happened. Like Shadows, Nats, Chronicle, Defo, and Redgar. That team. I think Defo later on hopped out. I don't know if it was after winning the championship or before that. I don't know, but it was always my favorite team. OMG, Ye in a team where you build around him, playing chamber, he would fry. Yeah, absolutely. But again, you can't only do that now. So, if you would have noticed, no, Boise, that back then it used to roam a lot around just individual.
Zepa भी छोड़ रहा है.
Like you had
Viral Foxy 9 को उठा रही है.
Just Jet, just chamber, stuff like that. But now even talented players, right? They have to get on controller. Look at Tens. He had to get on controller. Look at Zekin. He had to get on controller.
Zekin,
Look at
controller.
Redux. Look at Sato from Lev. Lev Sato is so fucking talented. So
Right,
fucking talented.
Sato is excellent.
He's goated. Dude, we saw Mada on Harbor. And bro fried.
Bro, like what?
Bro
No.
fried. Bro actually
No,
fried.
right. No, initially he fired though, but yeah, he fried crazy guys.
The thing with Mada, no, either he gets a very fast start or he starts off slow and randomly just jumps his way up.
I know, bro. I don't know, chat, if you saw the game, but bro, the spams he was hitting through smoke, like what? Why am I not able to jump?
I'll show you guys.
I had to put my phone on charge. Yeah, but if you have a the guild.
इसने पढ़ा नहीं है, ठीक है?
Loki, oh yeah, I think you mean the guard, not the guild. The guard, the same G2 roster, right? The earlier G2 roster. Trent, Jonah P,
Verno?
No. The guard
चलो.
Verno was nowhere even close. I forgot who was on Valen, Trent.
Saya.
Oh yeah. The guard Saya player, Trent.
चलो ठीक है. He is discussing international का सीन. अपनी ऑडियंस के पास थोड़ा सा इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर मैंने दिया ही नहीं है बेसिकली. मैं एक रील लेके आ रहा हूँ फॉर ENC एंड EWC बोथ. So that will be one. मेरा की स्टार वाइपर स्पोर्ट्स. भाई ये लोग का कड़क यूनिटी रहता है, मजा आता है देखने में. Any which ways, let's go. GG's. Spicy also was streaming basically. Okay. भाई ये वाला इंटरव्यू देखो तुम लोग. 40 मिनट का इंटरव्यू है भाई. विराट कोहली ने क्या क्या दिए हैं. बूम. चलो guys, I'll be taking a leave basically.
Sabrosa Warden before TSM.
चलो. इनका डिस्कशन अलग सेगमेंट पे है. सो दैट वाज बहुत बढ़िया है. तुम लोगों को इंटरनेशनल सीन भी पता होना चाहिए. EWC और ENC के इसमें वी विल हैव वन थिंग. ठीक है, वो करेंगे अपन. आज रात को वो रील आ जाएगी मोस्टली. थैंक यू सो मच अविका. हैव अ गुड डे. थैंक यू फॉर द पार्टी. थैंक यू सो मच अविका. It's Anika. My bad. I'm really sorry. my bad. I'm really sorry. It's Anika. मेरे को भाई साहब चश्मे का नंबर बढ़ गया. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. See you. I love you, everybody. चलो, we'll post a reel for basically EWC and ENC. उसका अपन जल्दी ब्रेक डाउन करेंगे कि EWC में क्या है, ENC में क्या है. So we'll get that one sorted out for you guys. तब तक के लिए bye bye. Take care. See ya. चलेगा. Done scene है.